เมื่อกี้พานอล3 คนให้เลวันทานหมดเลย แล้วมินิคนที่แม่นที่สุด ก็ยังให้เลวันทาน
แต่วันนี้ก็จะไม่แม่นอีกต่อไป
然后我说我们推翻了这一切，
น่า
然
จ
后
บ
现在就证明了我们还没有。
F31 ของอามิกะ
我觉得利维坦就是大家所熟知的青春风暴。
เมื่อวานอาคังได้รับรู้ถึงการที่ไม่ลั่น โดนสมอกกี้แบบเป่าหูไปทีนึง ถ้ามึงไม่ลั่นเดี๋ยวกูจะลั่นมึงเอง วันนี้ก็เลยต้องลั่น
แต่ถ้าสโมกี้ล่างเมื่อวานน่ากลัวจัด
ร่างเอาแชมป์อะร่างนั้นอะ
Uma motivação enfrentar a ele y aprender.
เฮ้ย มีน้องบอกแต่ทัวร์นี้พี่แอฟแม่นมาก
จริง แม่นอะไรคือคะแนนยังไม่มีอยู่ในตารางเลยว่าแม่น ให้ตามความรู้สึกอย่างเดียวเลย แต่คู่ไหนเป็น XLG ผมแม่นทุกคู่เลยนะ เพราะว่ามันชนะรัวๆเลย
เองอันนี้โดนแน่นอน
เอาจริงๆนะถ้าคู่ฟูลเซนเนี่ย ไม่นับอะก็ถือว่าแม่นอยู่นะ
จบแล้ววันนี้คิงยิงไม่โดนละ
ทำไมวิ่งอะ
แม่ง
เห
วิ่
นื่
ง
อยอะ ฮาร์ทเรทมันขึ้นใช่ไหม
อืม
อืม โอ้มัน พี่รู้ไปผมไปดูไอ้คอนเทนต์เดาะบอลมา พี่เหรียญนี่เดาะได้เยอะที่สุดในลีกนะ
เปลี่ยนทำอะไรนะ
เดาะบอลอะเห็นหุ่นยังไง พี่เหรียญเดาะได้เยอะสุดอะ55 ครั้ง
เฮ้ย นักบอลเก่าเนี่ย
ลองมาเป็นโซเชียล น้อยสุดคือแพทเมนอะเดาะได้2 ทีก็ล่วงเลย ของฟูลเซนเป็นพี่ทีมเดาะได้10 ที ถ้าเอาพี่เอ๋ยไปเดาะนี่น่าจะแบบถ่ายจนทั้งวันทั้งคืนอะไม่ได้ลงอะ
พี่เดาะทีเดียวอ่ะอ๋อแล้วพี่เตะบอลทิ้งด้วย
เอาเตะขึ้นไปแล้วก็ไม่ลงมาเลย
เตะทิ้งเลย
เตะทะลุหอขึ้นเลยทะลุฟ้าไปดาน พี่เป็นใครอ่ะ โอ้แอดเซนโดนแบนเฉย แล้ว EDG ก็เก่งแอดเซนด้วยนะแต่แบนเรื่องที่จะแบน
กลัวดิกลัวเซนเล่นมันทาน
แต่เลยทานเห็นบีทมาแล้วนี่คือแบบว่า ไม่ใช่ EDG ยังโหด เห็นเป็นเล็กวิ่งโยนแล้ว ไม่อยากเล่นว่ะ วัยรุ่นตุรกีอะเดาะได้55 ครั้ง
รู้เลยเล่นบอลเยอะ
วันนี้พี่เอฟให้ใครอ่ะ ให้ EDG ไป3-2 เมื่อวานวิทย์มันเป็นอะไรวะ แม่งเล่นแบบไม่เป็นตัวเองเลย มันเหมือนวิทย์ร่างคิกออฟอะร่างที่แบบว่า สะบักสะบอม แล้วก็โดนนวดเนี่ย นี่ดูหน้าสมอกกี้ด้วยมันเอาจริงบอกเลยวันเนี้ย มา
Not shying away from it. That's what both these players
บีดอย่างแน่น เปิดมานี่ไม่รู้จะโดนติดเหลืองวะแต่พี่ไม่โดนใช่ไหมตั้งแต่ที่พี่แบบเผลอๆมันอะ
ยังไม่โดนเลยเนี่ย
ผมเปิดไปเลยมันดีป่าวะ มันอาจจะไม่โดนก็ได้นะ
โดนวันเดียวโดนแบบพอสัมภาษณ์ข้างนอก ไปมันซ้อมยืนว่ะ
both these teams have memories of
ซ้อ
losing
ม
in
ยื
this
น
spot.
มันยืนดูไงว่าแบบว่าสายเสยอะไรจะหลุดจะพันหรือเปล่า
The next tournament in
จะ
Bangkok.
ได้ยืนแบบสะดวก
Disappointing third
อย่างนี้เลเวทานจะไม่โดนทัวร์ลงใช่ไหมมันยืนแน่นอนอยู่แล้ว
ยืน
มันไม่ได้ท็อกซิกอ่ะไม่โดนหรอกเอางี้ถ้าแม่งจบ3-0ก่อน5 ทุ่มอ่ะผมจะออกไปกินบาร์บีคอนเที่ยงคืนเที่ยงคืนแต่ถ้ามันจบหลังเที่ยงคืนนะก็นอนอดแดก
ไปกี่โมงบาร์บีคอน
ปิดตี 4
โอ้ย
กินเปล่าพี่
มันยืนกันแล้วน่ะดูดิ
เฮ้ย แม่งบัฟกันเลยก็ย้อยเล่นเลยว่ะ มันจัดบอกเลยมันแน่คู่เนี้ยไอ้โป๊ปมาเชียร์อีกแล้วว่ะพี่ข้างหลังเห็นนะเขาสั่นตาปลา
อยู่เจ้าภาพคนนี้
ยืนทำความเคารพกันเมื่อกี้พี่เราซาโต้แม่งเป็นฟินิกซ์ด่านนี้มันอย่างโหดจริงถ้านักกีฬาอยากยืนแล้วยังคงฟอร์มได้อะสควอตทุกวันอ่ะให้มันแบบ
ยืน
สควอตทุกวันน่ะนั่งยืนให้ฮาร์ทเรทมันไม่พุ่ง EDG ฮาเวน อีกหน่อยคงเอาเก้าอี้บาร์แบบตามร้านตามไอ้เนี่ยเก้าอี้ในบาร์ที่มันสูงที่นั่งกับไอ้เนี่ยมาให้ซาโต้มันนั่งเล่น
เอฟต้องทำ challenge ป่ะ
ทำอะไรพี่
ถ้าวันนี้เอฟทายและ EDG ใช่ไหม ถ้า EDG ชนะจบไวเอฟไปกินบาร์บีคอนได้กินเนื้อ แต่ถ้าเลวันทานชนะจบไวเอฟไปกินบาร์บีคอนกินได้แต่ผัก
โหดร้ายเกิน คิดดูไปนั่งสั่งบาร์บีคอนบุฟเฟ่ต์ไม่งสั่งแต่กระหล่ำปีมากิน แล้วผมเป็นคนไม่กินผัก
โอ้ยรุ่นหนึ่ง
สวยเลย
โอ้
The stun's going to be a little bit better here.
จริงจักจริงจัก
Oh, he's just tearing them apart. Entirely. It's up to Smoggy and Jenny.
ค้างอีกแล้วครับ
Contact plays here.
Richman มีโค้ดพี่ไหมตอนนี้ยังไม่มีครับผม
It's about the best
Oh,
idea
but
they
he
could
put
have
gong
gone
on.
for,
Galat,
but
ครับ
to make it feel like they're coming through that C garage entrance and looking to sneak into window. Pressure's going to be on blows here, but he's good with the sheriff usually.
This form has usually been quite good, at least the last game, and already head ripped off. They know where Smoggy is now. Tapping away, whittling him to pieces. And a pistol around here for Leviatán.
And that's an example
เฮ้ยมันทำลูกปืนได้ด้วยเหรอเดี๋ยวโดนอาคังทำสไนด์ใส่นะ
มันทำเป็นตี้แหละเดี๋ยวเจอสไนด์นี่ไม่รู้ซะแล้ว
เดี๋ยวเจอสไนด์นะอดีตสไนด์
And Kang just doesn't think for a moment that Spike is here. It looks like it's just a solo player in garage. Not the case at all.
อย่าลืมนะเอฟ3-0 ไปกินแต่ผัก
นี่ไงไม่ได้กินแล้วทรง ทรงนี้ไม่น่าได้กิน โอ้โหอุตส่าห์ซ้อมยืนซะดิบดี เป็นไรอะดีไวซ์หลุดอ่ะ อย่าทำแบบเป็นไรซอว่ะ น้ำหกใส่แผ่นรองเมาส์เนี่ย เรื่องใหญ่เลย มันจะมีนักแข่งที่แบบว่าพอจบราวแล้วแม่งเปลี่ยนจากชนหมัดเป็นชนแก้วอะเอาแก้วมาชนดริงก์
โอ้โหต้องแอบใส่
โอ้โห
เด็กหวยเอฟฝากหน่อยวันนี้เนี่ย
ไปแชททำหน้าที่ครับ เปิดไลฟ์พี่เอ๋ยทิ้งไว้ใครที่เล่น PC นะครับ เปิดทิ้งไว้ให้พี่เอ๋ยหน่อย โอเค จัดให้ ช่วยพี่เอ๋ยทำมาหากินหน่อยครับ พี่เอ๋ยจะได้เงินมาเลี้ยงบาร์บีคอนผมบ้าง
Easy to root.
เหมือนเราจะได้คนที่ได้รางวัลแล้วปะ
Even in games where they should have no right.
คะแนนเขาฉีกป่าวะดู
The resilience was no question
29
here.
กับ
Getting
26
straight back into the
ใกล้แล้ว
สูสีอยู่นะ
ถ้าคู่เนี้ยทายถูก
not at all
ชาติที่2ไทย EDG แล้วเข้าอ่ะ
Preferably, but getting back into it now. It's obviously Ikaran here for EDG. It's a map that they have
เคยเลี้ยงผักโอ้โห
struggles on. They're already showing
ไม่ไหว
signs that they are chopping and changing it up.
อย่าเลี้ยงเลยผัก
On the neon now instead of the waylay that they were opting into.
Yeah, when we were watching that game against Foot, we
เอา
were
ไปก่อน
asking
หนึ่ง
them
แน่
to
นอน
see the theory. It didn't exist. There we go.
เฮ้ย
Neon's holding
Hey!
it down. Nobody. What is that? Hold on, leaping straight
ยา
in.
ที่โหดที่สุด
Rightclick's doing a decent amount of job.
คือ
There's
ใน
some
เกมนี้
connection, but
นัด
Neon.
แพ้คลาสสิก
Oh, it's filthy, man.
This guy
เฮ้
is
ย
a
คอตโก
menace.
ทิ้ง
No slip in form.
Rookie of the year, standout player to me. We're only just over halfway through the year. And he didn't even arrive at the very beginning of it.
No.
They had to play the first couple weeks of kickoff without him because he hadn't even turned 18 yet. A phenom. Can do it on every agent you put him on.
Yeah, he's been worth the wait.
ปืนย่ำแย่อยู่นะ
Strength, and they've been putting him
นี
on
อ
a
อนไม่
multitude of
ไม่
roles
ซื้ออะไร
too.
เลย
He's
วิน
been
หน้า
having
กา
to
เล่น
do
โอ
it.
เปอเรเตอร์
Basically all here, but EDG finally with some rifles in their hands. Let's see what they can do with some real firepower.
There's two judges on the other side though. Spike and King going to be threats. King loves playing close to the smoke. This is going to test EDG's ideas. Their ways of being able to get through these difficult spots.
So he's all the way forward
Oi,
here. King
ow.
is going to be cut up onto the angle, but now the judge in hand. Hold on, hold on. Oh! Spike!
สไปร์ดีโหลดก็ได้เมื่อกี้
โอ้มันสุดเลยขนาดนั้นนะแต่มันพิ้วจัดเลยว่ะพี่
But he gets the job done in the end, and they cut out blows.
เอาไป2โหนี่ถ้าสไปซินไม่ยิง2นี่ฟอร์เรทนะเนี่ยทรงนี้แล้วจะนีออนได้ปืนมีคนโฮอยู่ นี่ไงเรียบร้อย นับไวครับ EDG
จุดจบคนหิวปืนครับ
King's holding close inside of this smoke, and you get the neon sliding through.
มันเกินไปว่าไอ้ซาโต้อะแม่งถือโกดไม่มีเกาะโอ้โหมันจะงกอะไรขนาดนั้นซื้อติดไม้ติดมือหน่อยก็ได้
would have felt a little bit silly if he lost that. Oh, hello.
ใครมันวางกับดักไว้วะ
Another temple has broken
สุด
leg.
หล่อ
We're good.
อันนี้เขาเรียกว่าหล่อลื่น
ต่อลื่นจริง
I think it's an important element though that EDG were able to get past that. Lev. Okay, here we go. Shock darts early. A little bit of chip damage here, hearing a lot of noise cues
ไม่
now.
เจ็บไม่
Even
เจ็บ
tacked up
มัน
some blows.
เก้าอี้
Gonna have
มัน
to
หลุด
retreat
ข้อต่อ
back
เฉย
away, but
แต่
he's being
ผมก็
squeezed
เคย
out
เป็น
either
อยู่
side. There's no safety. There's a starting potentially get dead at the anchor position that could be played for. All up and over. Nobody's going to be vacating. Evacuating out now. The A site open.
ตัวข้างบนอ่ะเอามาก่อนเลย
For this plant down, but a sight line over towards heaven. Neon is hunting for it.
Like
Might
he
catch a
died.
glimpse of Smoggy before he's even ready for it.
Ui.
And there it is. Top of the box.
ปล่อยตัวทันครับเมื่อกี้
Shot that does go wide,
Ui.
and Smoggy
คนตื่น
punishes the bullet to the dome.
Great shot.
Certainly is. His post-plant positions
Oh,
down.
he missed the slide.
Hey up. Might need to be dealt with here. Sada's already
Oh,
taken out
come on.
Smoggy.
ปิดข้างบนไปดี
Dangerous tidings, but now they're going to be
โอ้
falling
ชิก
all the
เป้า
way
ค่อ
out.
นข้าง
Still
ยาก
ready
ครับ
for it.
โดน
EDG
หมวกเลย
very well versed in terms of how
ตัว
to
มา
play
หลัง
this one.
ไม่ได้เลิฟ
Somehow Lev want to play their
Okay.
intakes flooding out of heaven.
Well, they also just messed up the retake pathing entirely. I mean,
สไนป์บนเฮเว่นนะไปเอาก่อนป่ะ
shot and Smoggy hits a great counter. That's all excellent. But then Spike is supposed to land on the window ledge
แล้วออก
and
OP มา
slide
ไม่ได้
through
เล่น
to default inside that smoke that King's prepared. You see the retake from
อุ้ย
these
เอา
teams
เรื่อง
all
เลย
the
EDG
time. And Spike doesn't jump up on the ledge.
Yeah.
So he just slides inside heaven. They completely cooked the retake that they were going for. And EDG get a free
แต่จริงๆถ้าสมมติ EDG มันชนะ แล้วได้ชิงกับเปเปอร์เล็กเดนออฟไฟมันได้ลุ้นอยู่นะ
เฮ้ย
มันก็โหดกันอ่ะแต่เป๊ปโหถ้าเป๊ปภาษีดีกว่าเยอะเลยตอนนี้
EDG will feel pretty confident about going and hitting the A site if that's the level of Lev's retakes.
คือเปเปอร์เล็กอะถูถ้วยรอแล้วตอนนี้
I think
ถ้วย
they
แช
can
มป์
work together some floods as well though, mix things up. But without the Omen in the composition and no
ยังไงก็ได้
paranoia, you know, it is a little bit more difficult to play the A
แบ่งสอง
retake.
ตอนในซานเตียโกเราก็คิดอย่างนี้นะเจอหนองชิมไป
Speaking of which,
3-0
Smoggy wants that C ulti. He's going to allow Lev to control
แล้ว
A
ฟอร์มแบบ
lobby.
นี้ด้วยนะเปเปอร์เล็กอะแบบมาใส่ล่าแบบโหดๆ
Smoggy
เลย
really wants this to get his showstopper online. If you're running Rays on Haven, you've got to be trying to use
รั่ว
the
เลย
ults to secure rounds.
Got to be, now the pressure's going to be on again. This split attempt all the way through garage. Conceding
แต่
control
ตอน
of
นั้
it.
นหนองชิมมัน
Realizing you're going to have to give
เม
that
ตา
one
หน
up.
องชิม
มันโหดจริงตรงนี้
Way
แม่ง
inside
แบบว่า
the corner box, gonna be
แม่งเล่นสต็อปชิงก่อยเลย
set the mark and really
พอ
set the
เงียบ
pace
กริบ
where
อะ
his team could lay down some ground, but now we're going to see just the one kill before he's eventually sent back, return to the body, but still a player advantage for Lev into this retake drone.
รอถ้วยแชมเปี้ยนเนี่ยเปเปอร์เล็ก
The
อะ
back
เมื่อไหร่
is going to be broken, gearing up now. Lev, you can see them biding their time, waiting it out.
ตี
Swapping around on a weaponry. By going to be offering up for the overdrive now. It's
โอ้โห
gliding to the
ให้
side.
ไวว่ะ
Close
Ui.
and quarter
ผมจี
positions being played.
ก็เหลือ
Sado
ที่
just
โชว์
was
คน
afraid
เดียว
of
ครับ
the trade is there. And now just Chitu is left alone. 1v2. Hoping, hunting for signs of those
Oh,
lines. Just
good.
a play to walk straight back into the crosshair
Ui.
placement. Starts going to be Leviatán, but he needs to earn a kill.
Ow.
To Neon.
สู้สุดสู้สุด
Spams down onto the line.
He's so good coming in and cleaning up those spots as the rest of the LEV make space for him. Great work from Spike and Sado in this round, clearing the path. And this pick could not have been better. Smoggy, for whatever reason, did not pick up the freest ult orb of all time down C long. Maybe just wanted to hit the perfect timing with the C split.
มันเทรดกันแบบ
But because he did that,
1-1-1-1
Baba shows
ฮะ
up with the
เอ
counter
อ
Phoenix ult with
เทรดกันเป็นฟันปลาเลยเมื่อกี้
and
เทรด
take a
กัน
duel.
คมนะ ให้คนละเม็ด
Nevertheless, he'll be coming into the next one.
โต้คน
He's only got a
อะไรวะ
stinger, which
คนบะลูกครึ่งบราซิลอะไรสักอย่าง
he's going to be
จำไม่ได้
entering with the show
บางคนก็ว่าเวียดนาม
Not
คนก็
too
ญี่ปุ่น
worried.
Neon's going to look to pick him off before he even gets a chance. High ground angle with the tour de force.
There it is.
โอ้โห บอกแล้วแพทเนี้ยแม่งแพทของเป๊ปเล็กเลยไม่รู้ว่าแบบทุกอย่างเข้าแก๊ปไปหมดอะไม่แชมป์นี่ก็ไม่รู้ว่าไงละ
I think he's just gone for a flash.
เปิดมาแล้วว่าแพทละ
Spam down out of
ตี
sequence
หนึ่ง
as well. Going to be putting out a pretty clear pitch over towards the seaside. Just a one moving towards it, and it's pointed over towards garage. It's going to give peace
ไอ
of mind
แชมป์ที่เป๊ปเล็กได้ล่าสุดแชมป์อะไรนะโตลอนโต
Critically,
ปะ
they've saved the showstopper, but King, hold on. Catching timing onto this, anticipating.
เดิน
Jenny was
ชิว
trying
จั
to
ด
activate at the wrong time.
Yeah, I don't know what Jenny was doing on that timing. Smoggy, though, should be enormous in holding on to this post plant.
Surely you got a thing with a showstopper, and there it is.
Right.
Finally
What a great bait.
loose. Yeah, just with the fast lane.
เปิดคู่ครับ
Brought up.
อุ้ย
Sound the refight.
นี่อะ
Oh
เป็นเรื่อง
That's so clean.
มันต้องขนาดนั้นเลยวะ
The trademark layer down. A slow field is going to be causing a bit of concern. Still now gliding to the side. And timing and trading needs to be intact. And Lev
โชคเดียว
was
ครับ
never in doubt. Usually going to be perfect for this squad.
อุ้ย
Fired
ต่อย
up. And they are raring to go. This is a squad
มาแล้
that
ว
does
มา
not slow
ยาวเลย
down. From the
King,
Swiss
King.
stage to now, they found that hot form.
The C retake ideas are beautiful.
ไม่อยากให้บล็อกกำลังกลับมาดีแล้วด่านคนไทย
But then the way that they bait out that showstopper,
พูดเวอร์
and Neon's on an angle where he can not only get the punish but also escape even if he misses the shot. It is a perfect setup to bait a Raze ult, which you never see on Haven.
No.
มันวอร์มยืนก่อนเริ่มแล้วดิ
His ideas that Lever cooking on the fly. Zero hesitancy. They already know what the right play
เอ
is
อ
to
มัน
make.
ขยันทำแบบใหม่ดีนะ
This looks like
Wait,
Blowers
that's
is
it,
going to
so
be
what?
set up in a position to use his Hunter's Fury.
There it is.
If there is contact,
Sailing overhead, there's plenty of players outside A lobby. Spike
there it is.
posted up, and there it is.
Ooh.
Tags up on the
อื
move.
อ
โอ้โห
นี่คอนสูตร
ช็อกว่ะ
And dragged down to the
Chẳng ngay
grave.
chặt.
It's all up to
เล็งหลั
Kung
งคาสองช่องครึ่ง
แต่พอไปเล่นก็ลืม
Not much to work with.
จำง่ายจำได้เมื่อกี้
Not even reclaimed. Spotting out what his players might be, but this is a net that is slowly encroaching, and there it is, 5-2. No breathing room. Leviatán are not allowing anything at all.
That tactic, Brent, is so
เมื่อกี้
sick.
คือมัน
It utilizes the
มั
Astra
นตั้งใจ
pullback
ดึง
star.
สโมก
As they send in the
ให้รี
recon,
คอนลงในสโมก
instead
อ่ะแล้ว
of full
สโมกออก
smoke,
เห็น
this
ปะ
one's a pullback. All of EDG are hiding inside of it,
Không
and
buồn
so
nha.
then the recon hits a full 5 players. A beautiful way of maximizing the value of that Hunter's Fury. Another set round, another tactic from the playbook, another reason why Lev are massively favored on
คือทุ
this
กอย่าง
first.
แม่งเป๊ะไปหมด พอป๊อปสโมกรีคอนลงมาปุ๊บไม่มีคนยิงสโมกหาย
กำลังใจมาแล้วครับ
โดน
กำลังใจบวก
โด
หนึ่
ส
งบ
แก
วก
น
หนึ่ง
ห
บว
นึ่
ก
ง
หนึ่ง
ทีอันติลงโคตรดีครับ เอาเว้ยเอฟจะได้กินผักแล้วเว้ย
กินผักเฉย
No, the comp is weird. It's a very strange idea that EDG have brought out on this map. But I think, importantly, the pressure is on Lev to actually look great in map 1 because this is the most favored they're going to be on any map in the pool.
It's definitely true.
ที่ชูหลับ
Pace of play that they took to Vitality in that game the other day was just lights out. Seeing a similar start here. King again. He's going to be pressured here,
อุ้ย
especially by
กลางโมโหครับ
straight in there. Finally punching,
อุ้ยโห
knocking down the IGL. King going to be taking the back seat from this one. Sato with a flash up towards the top. That is a beautiful connection. Smoggy being cleaned up. Hold on. What is this?
อ้าวที่
They
ชู
waited out. The onus being on the EDG.
ที่เดิมเลย
And the game just comes to them. Leviatán.
แปดแล้วไม่ออกด้วย
Now 1v3 for nobody.
รอเพื่อนเอาชัวร์จัด
Ice it away. He's looking to see if he can square up and find himself just
รอ
a
เพื่อนมาโดน
1v1
ดู
fight
ตำ
with
แหน่ง
the drone. Makes it even less likely.
โอ้ย
Position scouted. It's
Ui.
a nasty shot to begin.
เกือบ
ตัวแรกให้ไว
Rose
จัด
is good for the trade.
And Lev showcase their variance in tempo. This one not a set retake. They don't want to allow EDG time to fall off the site because King is dead. That means no smokes for the retake. Instead, they flood, they pop. Sato's there.
ประหยัดเลยงั้น
Spike, push forwards. Chichu feels desperate to make a play. And Jenny, how many times have we seen him just wander into garage without his gun even out? EDG
ขอ
don't have
ทำ
a
บอก
great
อืม
grip on
กำลัง
this.
ใจของพี่ยังส่งไปไม่ถึงน้องๆพอ
The depth is really showing for Lev in map 1.
ต้องการกำลังใจมากกว่านี้
It's going to be a half buy for EDG. The win con is
กำ
that
ลั
they
งใจ
get those
สู้
big
เลเว
entries
ทานไม่ได้
from
ตอนนี้
Kangkong
เลเวทาน
and then
กำลังใจ
extra
เต็มเปี่ยม
aggression that individuals somehow power forward.
Tough going though so far for EDG. We knew this was going to be a potential question. Seeker's going to
นี่
be
คือแล้วไม่รู้เหมือนกันครับผม
pretty rapidly at that. Molly though stunts any sort of push. Ground to be gained over towards garage. Now we're going to see it. Kangkong is going to be leading all the way forward now.
ไปซ้ายอยู่ครับ
Applying that pressure
Oh.
for King this time. This
Oh.
time not evacuating. This time standing his
Oh.
ground. 3 kills. Plenty of time being brought out. The flank defense with reinforcements arriving to help out the Monarch.
EDG มันไม่เช็คเลยว่ะพี่
And King planting those heads on a spike. A visceral warning, do not hit this site again.
โดนฮุกไม่หยุดเลย
It doesn't matter if they have to play C retake, a flood, or if King is anchoring. They've just got it locked down.
เนี่ยแฟนทอม
There
งู
is no entry to his domain. EDG are going to have to mix things up. These C-site execs are not working. Going over and pressuring A. That was how they found that nice round.
They haven't really looked at it either. Not since Lev slapped them down with a Hunter's Fury. A cheeky set play here. Blows again, though. He's going to be feeling that heat. Deep flash, healing back. He does have the peace of mind of at least having that trip, but now that deep TP. Chichu hard committing now up towards that heaven angle. Cuts this one up. Blows nose to retreat.
They've broken the trip behind and pulled Jenny's attention.
They're very aware. Still, Chichu can find a kill here. Would be absolutely everything, but just trying to exit cleanly. He's barely there.
But
But
don't
Divine
long.
now
Have
gonna be
to.
cutting this one up. It will force the issue for
สำ
EDG.
คัญมาก
Everybody has to play uptight
ต้อง
onto
ใช้
the
จังหวะให้
side.
สวย
Not ideal positions in terms of the
ปลาย
box
ข้างบน
plan. We're gonna see
โอ้ย
that
ถือว่า
flash forwards.
โอ้
On the
นี่
flash
มัน
lane
ระยะ
this
ใกล้
time.
ดิ
Tries, and this time not ready at all.
โอ้ร้อนร้อนร้อน
Eviscerated at a moment's notice. Moving forwards, spotting them out. It's spun through the
ถือว่า
smoke.
จ่ายสวยแล้วนะ แต่
Pinpoint
ว่า
accuracy
ด้วย
of
ความ
that
ที่เป็นนี
mini
ออน
map.
เนี่ยมาแบบเซอร์ไพรส์
Leviatán out of their seats.
รีเทคโหดจัดเลยว่ะ
That's how they drew it up. A failure of the execution last time. But here, even Chichu's paranoia could not stop Spike. He's in like a rocket, hops on that ledge, slide into the smoke. And honestly, it's like EDG had no idea what the game plan was. It's the most common way for Neons to be able to retake on the A site. And I think you're just seeing EDG are out of their depth on Haven.
They're drowning right now.
Quick feet, quick.
No signs of a lifeline. Only consolation being that this is a best of 5. It's early days. EDG will have chances
Gotta go.
to respond. Deep play happening over towards mid. Lev are going to be conceding a bit of that space early on, though. EDG, again, they set the sights towards garage control. Recurring name of the game for them. Stun no on the back of that util.
Oh.
Spike while he's not slowing down, is he?
เฮ้ย
God
Who the fuck me on?
almighty,
Damn!
Enemy remaining.
It's not giving him a chance!
Damn!
How has he hit that? It's just absurd.
Oh my god!
โอ้
พี่
I mean,
the
แม่ง
missile
เริ่ม
across
2 ทุ่ม
the
10 กว่า
immediate
แป๊บเดียว
snap to the side. Kang. What can
มึง
you
เล่น
do
กัน
in
โค
a
ตรเร็ว
spot like this? 1v3, but already Sado on that line. 9-2. One more round left to play for in this half.
EDG's idea in this round was to try to lure them in. Lure them into the mid push, see if you can fight them.
Oh!
Even in slow-mo, that's going to look ridiculous.
That's filthy.
God, he's good. EDG forced up to try to make something happen in the previous round. They've got that max loss bonus. I think that's obvious. They're
แบ
down
บใครแบบ
7 in
มั
a
นต้อง
row.
เย็นๆอันนี้
Last chance to do anything on the attack half.
ใคร
Smoggy finally
เทีย
has that
จี
ult
เพิ่ง
back
หมด
up
ใจ
again.
นะใจ
What
เย็
is
น
the purpose of this comp? We still haven't seen the ideas from EDG.
ร้อนลุ่ม
They start to take some grass control. Trailblazer. The Neon, he's smoked off with the up right now. Really weird place for him to be playing.
ตอนนี้ใครเจอเป๊ปเจอใครก็ไม่มีใครไหวกับเป๊ปตอนนี้
Kanga's just biding his time, waiting for it, and there it is.
เป็นไปไม่ได้
It's
เล
going
ย
to be propped up. Trip still needs to be dealt with, though. That's going to be triggering. They don't get onto it in time. Slowing them down and barely an angle, window of opportunity for Neon to potentially strike.
Smoggy's ultimate has got to counteract the Leviatán
ได้อยู่นะ
retake,
มี
but
โช
Lev
ว์
have
ส
been
ต็อป
so
เปอร์
good
เลยนะ
at faking the
โอ
retake,
เค
drawing it
กด
out,
สวยๆหน่อย
and then hitting the punish.
Very patient
ออก
so
มาหนึ่ง
far.
แน่นอน
Scattered to the winds that the Leviatán players are. Now we can see the overdrive popped off, and that's triggering the showstopper immediately. Bits and pieces, signs of util. Stun's going to be
โอ้โห
ricocheting off into the
ดูมันเล่น
corner.
ดิ
And there's a connection.
มัน
Nobody
รู้แน่ว่ามีห
didn't
นึ่ง
have a
ตรงเนี้ย
choice.
And the Raze ult wasted again.
Move forwards though. Leon is just holding this one close, tight as anything, but now that smoking reveals the hand. Last two players now noted. Spammed and sprayed down Leviatán.
Oh. ไม่ไหวครับ
In complete control. Almost beginning to end.
This opening map pick of Haven has set
ทำให้การ
Leviatán
รีเทค
up
มันดู
with
ง่ายไป
some
เลยอะ
phenomenal confidence. These players have been
ผมว่านี้
relishing the
EDG
big
มัน
stage,
เหมือนมัน
but
ไม่รู้จะรับมือไง
having the pool, we would see
ใช่
a much more competitive opening.
ทั้งที่มันก็ไม่ได้แบบว่า
Whether they get to open on
มีอะไร
their most
ใหม่ๆอะ
one-sided affair or a farming.
Really is.
กระดานมันมีเลนน้อยอะไปลุ้นแอดเซนต์ดีกว่า
The roar of the crowd.
โอ1 แถม 1เหรอคุณเจริญรุ่งเรืองไทยวัสดุ
เฮ้ย รุ่นใหญ่2 คน
ลีโองั้นนะ
Is Leo behaving himself?
Oh yeah, he's behaving himself. I was trying to get some leaks out, trying to ask about maps changing. He's giving me nothing.
I was going to say, also, is he a little bit biased because we've got a load of Brazilians on stage?
Yeah, he's trying to. I can see him throwing out a few fake cheers here and there. He's a little biased today, a little biased.
Just a little bit. I mean, the storylines, Leo, though. The fact that we've got EDG rising again, PRX not wanting to go for second again, trying to go for first, put Santiago behind them. And now, obviously, Leviatán as well, the 4 rookies and the king. What's been your favourite?
ไลออดไปทำท่าไหนถึงลากสลิกกี้ออกจากบ้านได้
Again, we've been blessed with one
น่าจะ
team
ใกล้บ้าน
from each
ใช่ไหม
league and the top
บอก
4.
สลิกกี้มัน
You know, that has happened many
อยู่
times, and here again.
อยู่แถวนั้นอยู่แล้วหรือเปล่า
Honestly, just Chinese teams doing
มันก็
well
โซนยุโรป
helps
แหละ
with the momentum going to Champ Shanghai, right? It gives them confidence. It helps that community
ส
get
ลิกกี้มัน
excited.
คนอะไรอะ
And
คนอังกฤษ
yeah,
ไม่
I
หรอ
mean, it's just Lev's on the run.
น่าจะ
We're
อังกฤษ
all
นะ
in love with
เออ
them.
ก็บ้านมัน
Good matches no matter what.
Can you manage our expectations around Shanghai?
เหมือนถ้าแบบว่า
Anything
ที่
you
จัด
can
มา
let slip?
มาจัดที่ไทยแต่ไม่เจอ
I
CGIN
can't
นี่แปลกๆ
leak anything, but I could tell you
yeah.
it's going to be completely insane because Valorant is on fire in China right now. We're going all out. You know, Champs is always the moment when we pull all the
สลิก
stops.
กี้
So
ก็
it's
คือ
going to be probably one of the
เป็น
best
อดีต
events
โค้ช
we've
มา
done.
แล้วก็ผ่านตัวมาทำสตรี
I
มเมอร์วอต
cannot
วอต
wait.
ปาร์ตี้
Guys, get back into Sliggy's stream. Thank you for letting me borrow him.
ใครที่
Okay,
มาวัด
chat?
ปาร์ตี้เรา
Let's
ลุ่ง
get
อะ
back to the game.
no comeback แน่นอนอะ
ใช่
มีเทนต์นะอยากคัมแบ็กนะแต่มันไม่ให้เล่นอะดิติด
The momentum would be insane heading in. But at the moment, this map is probably not where that
พี่ว่า
begins.
พี่ดูเยอะแล้ว
Down 10 to 2.
สลิกกี้แม่ง
Leviatán
โหเก็บหมด
just having fun out there.
They really are.
Absolutely outclassing them.
Not feeling
ดู
the
พี่แรด
nerves,
ดิ
the pressure
พี่แรด
of the
นี่
stage
แข่งอยู่พอ
whatsoever.
เป็นสตรีมเมอร์นี่ยาวเลย
At the strongest
ไม่มีภาพที่จะกลับไป
and they're not too overzealous with it. They've shown good signs that they can temper in the middle of these rounds, take pauses in the right places, just like moments like this. Happy to contact all the way up, and now as soon as the cam's going to be spotting it, that's when the Utah flies forwards. Jenny, again, you're going to be tasked with one hell of a job here. There's no help coming, none at all. You're going to have to anchor against the might of Leviatán, and a serpent waiting to gobble you
ถาม
up.
จริงถามจริง
Chip down, just one smoke to play around. And
ยังอยู่
reinforcements
อยู่
finally arriving. This is it.
มัน
Signs of life here from EDG.
มันเหนียวจัดอะ
All the way
รอดได้
back in,
ยัง
but
ไง
they gotta find some kills. Where that came from, straight through the smoke. Calling it coordination. It's good and online right now for EDG. Still forwards, lining up these players. Chip down to the middle.
เฮ้ย
Oh! How does it go so wrong?
โดนคลิกขวาออกสโมกตายหาไปเลย
Whittle down, chip down,
ตอนแรกนึกว่า
showing the
ได้แล้วนะ
toes in the dark
เออ
at the
ทรง
end.
นี้ได้กินบาร์บีคอนแน่เลย
And Lev,
เรียวทานจัดให้ 3-0 ไปไว
this first map, absolutely dominant. Jenny, unfortunately,
อย่าลืมในพักด้วย
does
นะ
not look
เดี๋ยวมันทานช
comfortable
นะ
here.
One enemy remaining.
Completely overwhelmed.
ห้าม
by
ไปกินแบบอลาคาร์ทก็ได้นะมันให้กระหล่ำแบบบุฟเฟ่ต์อยู่แล้ว
Smoke for him to try to anchor around.
ปรับ
An
เผื่อ
acute
กินแบบข้าวโพด
idea,
ข้าวโพด
but they're not even going for the force.
ถ้าเขาพูดคุยกันได้อยู่
They're down in a spot where they're giving their opponent 10 opportunities to close things out.
And it's
EDG
walking
ตอนนี้คือ
away
คิดอย่างเดียวแล้ว
straight out to the open, risky
รีบๆจบแบบ
business.
นี้แล้วไปเล่นแมตช์หน้าเดี๋ยว
EDG
วิศวะต่อให้ก่อนแบบนึง
they were
พี่
on
ส
his
ลิกกี้
particular
คนเนเธอร์แลนด์
I
เอา
feel
ใช่เหรอ
like
เฮ้ยขอบคุณครับผม
him as an individual potentially having
ก็
to
ใกล้
step
อ้าว
up
ไอ้
and be a
ผิด
hero
อัน
for
นี้
his
มั่วละ
team.
สเลกี้คนไทยพี่
To be honest, though, I think, again,
Mm.
thoughts for them are
ตอนเด็ก
almost
ใช้ชื่อว่า
already
ไอ้กี้
beyond Pearl.
อ๋อ
It's a BO5. You have so many more
พอดีแบบว่า
opportunities
เป็น
to
ญา
come
ติกับ
back
อยู่สลิก
into
ก็เลย
it.
ใช้สลิกกี้เลย
The amount of
มันจะห่าง
mental
ยาก
effort it
ห่าง
would take to run this one back. The 1 in a billion scenario in which it happens. It's much more likely that you just focus all of your energy and your efforts on these later maps in the series.
It certainly would be. Never a difficult team to take out.
Especially if you give them such a boost of confidence early like this. There weren't
Nobody
even
and no
rounds
man
that
ใครโหดก
really
ว่ากันครับ
rattled
ตอน
the
นี้
cage.
No. I mean, look
ไม่
at
มีใคร
instances like this.
สู้
Lev are so
โนแมน
far
ได้
in
แล้ว
the lead. A lot of teams that take the foot
ความ
off
หลุด
the gas, they'll start making mistakes.
โดนหลุดจัดเลยนะเนี่ย
Forget that this is an owner team.
Oh, yeah.
And despite the fact that you've got 4 young players, they have at the distilled level of discipline, honed in Sato. Hands it off the gun from earlier, I believe, so he's just going hunting, see if he can build up the ult. Still thinking about a long con, how they can close out the game despite the fact that they are up 11 rounds, about to be 12.
อยากจะหมุนตัวเท่ทำไม่ได้
Every shot going wide.
I mean, just as we were
ไม่อยากทำแบบท่านนี่ว่ะ
playing optimally,
It's making me eat my words.
which I mean, mostly they do. I think you've got a great point. It feels like every time someone goes up against Lev, they try to put the pressure on and see if they crumble, see if they crack. But they do have discipline.
มันเล่นกับเหยื่อ
beyond
แล้ว
their
เมื่อกี้
years. But there, I mean, you're 12-2 up, a little 360. Who's that hurting? Who's
EDG
it
โคตรหนัก
hurting?
อะ
It's
ปืน
quite
พก
telling,
อะ
I think, that you have one last
ไม่
time
ชนะ
for
แค่
EDG.
ทีเดีย
It's
ว
not being taken.
Exactly.
They're thinking ahead to Pearl.
Yeah. You don't get to save the timeout for Pearl, but
No.
you get to save your mortal hours on the earth. I suppose.
นั่นอีกี้อะดิ
EDG, they have swapped around their defensive setups. Jenny was getting bullied on C last time we saw them play Haven against Foot. Now he's moved
สรุป
his
สลิก
setups
กี้
over
เป็นคน
towards A in these
เขาบอกว่า
two big
สลิก
rounds
กี้เป็นคนอังกฤษดิพี่
that matter on defense.
ใช่
มีคนหนึ่ง
อังกฤษ
Lever not
เออ
winning much here
มี
either.
คนเอ็มพี่เอ้ย
But anytime you've
Don't
got
aim.
Neon on chamber,
น้องเป้เอ็ม
he
พี่
doesn't
เหรอ
need a gun. You've already seen that shot earlier.
ช่องผมก็บอกว่าสลิกกี้เป็นคนอังกฤษ
Feed
แต่
him
ช่องพี่เอ้ยบอก
to
เป็น
the
คนเน
headhunter.
เธอร์แลนด์ยังไง แต่ผมบอกเป็นคนไทย
Scout destroyed.
Potentially left guessing in terms of
Oh,
where these
I'm about to
players
check
could
out my
be.
like
Only
UK.
saw the one.
อ๋อ
โดนเอ็มไม่ใช่
Again,
เมื่อ
not
กี้
rushing things.
โดนเว็บเอ็ม
Work
สรุป
the map. King, he can be quite a methodical caller when he doesn't have a set strat that he wants to run.
พี่เอฟสั่งอย่างอื่นกินเลยเผื่อแมป5เอ้ยพูดดีๆครับ
ไม่
ต
น่า
อนนี้
เลย
พี่
อย่าบอก
กดไทย
Towards
ดีจีไป
A. Would be a good timing to return back into the A pot, but King doesn't
ไป
fancy
ดู
it.
คะแนนตอนนี้ข้างบนเขา
Leading
เบีย
the
ดเบียด
troops
กัน
over towards a B finish
ถ้ายัง
instead.
อยากรักษาที่1ไว้ก็อาจจะต้องกดเปเปอร์เล็กพวกนี้
Makes sense. Leviatán trying to play towards the strengths of their weaponry. Wide face here, Smoggy. He's gearing up. He's trying to
3-0
really
2 รอบเลยเหรอ
at least claim the wall line. Spike going down, but a big reveal.
4 คนของเลวันทาน
Smoggy in a bit of
ดีทุก
trouble,
คน
but
เล
it's
ย
a
ตอน
big
นี้
pin switch. Neon, all of that
แต่
pressure,
โยก
all of that noise. He's
หวาน
heard it.
เจี๊ยบ
Scurrying in the footsteps, and he's got full space
GG
and
ครับ
control over towards A.
จีเลยหรือเปล่าเสียบอมไทยเรียบร้อย
17
Yeah,
seconds
get
left. Setup needs to be
วาง
broken. Doesn't look like
ปืน
there's
มัน
any
ไม่
real
ค่อยพร้อมไป
pushback
เลย
here. Kings being
เช็คอยู่แล้วตรงเนี้ย
as well.
เออ
Clearance tepid here, but still. Life
ทำไมไม่เอา
claimed.
AJ7 มาติดแท็บแบบ J to J มาที่แบบแท็บลึกเข้าไปเลย
Now
จะ
we'll
ได้ไม่
see.
กันคนเลิก
Not favoured at all, Lev here.
เฮ้ย
3v5, don't really have the guns to work
Well,
with.
Kang,
But
Kang.
spam does hit the mark. Heal
Oh,
line on the back
yeah,
pocket,
good,
and steady hand and steady aim
No.
with blows. Not good enough to see if we can claim any kills.
เฮ้ย
Close quarters action, just for that Hunter to rattling off the bullets. But EDG, they survive another round.
ในฟอร์มนี้ไม่แน่ใจเป๊ปเลยโอ้โหเป๊ปมันถนัดเรื่องชวนทะเลาะอยู่แล้วดิเรื่องยิงเทรดๆกันอะไว้ใจได้
Smoggy going for a very aggressive approach
แล้วเล็บ
to
มัน
that.
เล่นสไตล์แบบนี้ด้วยดิแบบต้องยิงวัดกันอะ
If there were to hit the 1 in a billion, it would come from
ไม่แน่
ridiculous
สิ่งเดียวที่ทำให้เป๊ปแพ้คือมัน
That
แม่ง
undeniable.
ไม่ลั่นอะแพ้ภัยตัวเอง
But with Sado having a Phoenix ultimate, is
ประมาณ
back
กรุงเทพ
ready
เรา
for
งานอะ
round 16.
2-3 อ่ะ
Could all be over in the blink
ไกล
of
ไหม
an eye.
Neon with that attack side up. Exactly right.
ไกล
They've got
มาก
the ult, they've got the gear.
And Neon, nobody does not have the help of Jenny anymore.
Oh, it's a deep flash, but I don't think it connected. He's going to take a peek.
Crazy play.
Crouching
จังหวะ
down.
ลักไก่
Seen him do this one in China. He's walking
Ow.
way up. Hold on, he's found
โอ้
it.
ได้หนึ่งครับ
Perfect
สไน
opportunity.
ป้ายแดงครับ ซื้อมา
มา
ไม่ได้ใช้
So nobody
Factory
plays.
new มาเลย
Managed to find
Factory
the goods,
new เลยอันนี้
Potential to be punished here. Depends how deep he realizes these players may be. It's Sato already on it. A side
Hey.
now. There's the take.
มีคนนั่งสมาธิอยู่
กำลังเข้าฌานเลย
That was
ช็อต
mid
นี้
astral form. There's no smokes now to play around. You're going to see that offloaded early, but it's a walking one at that. Sato is not looking to give anything away. Creeping up onto the line. A bit of denial on the plan just from that nade. Sato's all the way forwards. War thrown out, but he's not got anything from it. It's good discipline. And a punish on the spike. One step further. Blows. Let's get a kill on the Smoggy, but a 2v3. Sheer shots down. Blows. We're going to step up to all of
เกือบ
it.
การกดอันตีของสาโทเมื่อกี้
But EDG prevail.
ไม่ได้เลย
Another
ไม่ได้อะไรเลย
โดนเน็ต
ได้ข่าวอย่างเดียว
Lev in some uncomfortable positions, going for the solo playmaking. Nobody with quite a nice idea here actually against the way that these
คงงงกับมาไงวะไอ้เชี่ย
lobby.
ตัวเพื่อนกูเดินมาก็ไม่เห็น
Understanding of the angles.
ทามมิ่งแม่งเป๊ะเกิน
Then of course you get that push down mid from Kang Kang. Catches King. And you see the reaction there. Jump
ใจหาย
scared
ใจ
in
คว่
the astral form.
ำตกใจอ่ะ
10 chances down to 8. And Lev on an eco.
Half armor. Kang Kang tagged up though. He does have that outlaw. Could feast here. Absolutely. With Neon going down. It's a good first kill, but still pressure now mounting. Coming out through garage. You're going to see Jenny attempting to help him
เพื่อนเยอะด้วยดิ
out. Swinging by Smoggy right there.
ไปกันต่อครับ
That is a clean
ค่อยๆนับ
sweep just to one player.
อันเนี้ย
เอ้ย
ถ้า
ถ้า
เลวันทานจะ
EDG
เกมน่าจะมูดดีนะต้องกดให้ยับจะปล่อยให้ดีจีแบบตีตื้น
อย่าให้วอร์มเนี่ย
แบบหน้าโดนแน่
Confidence of their own. These
อย่าให้ได้วอร์มเนี่ย
players getting the feel of the game now.
ได้วอร์ม
We've been waiting for Kang Kang to come online at London. He's had his moments, he's had his rounds, but he hasn't had a match yet where he has
อ๋อ
just
ถ้าจบ
taken
3-0
over.
เอฟก็ได้กินนะ
And he is
จบไวเอฟไปกิน
completely capable of it.
ถ้าเลวันทาน
Always has
3-0 จะ
been
ไปกิน
every
แต่ผัก
version of EDG
ถ้า
that's
เอ
turned
จี
up
ช
in
นะ
these
จะได้กิน
events.
เนื้อเนี่ย
And he's going to take his op over towards A-Long with Jenny in behind.
Significant chance, but a slide to the side. Just
เอาจริงถ้าพลิกได้จาก 12 เท่าไหร่นะ 12-2 ใช่ไหม มันจะเป็นสถิติโลกเลยนะ
Forced a pause into the step
ใน VCT มันไม่เคยมีใครคัมแบ็กได้ใกล้ขนาดนั้น
He's wild.
What is going
ไอ้
on?
สุดก็12-5 ป่ะ
Seeker's not even pointing out the complete pitch.
คัมแบ็กแบบชนะ
He is one of my favorite players to watch.
There's no one quite like him.
2-2 น่าจะไม่เคย
Not
มี
blind, all good.
He's walking down C-Long.
Yeah.
ไอ้นี่ไงเอฟนาติกไง
I mean, caution to the wind at this
แล้ว
point.
มัน
You really
11-3
just
ไม่เหร
have
อ
to take it one round at a time, and why not? But Neon,
นั่น11-1
style of play of EDG.
Yeah, I mean, they've got to make hero plays because they're getting outmatched pound for pound in terms of the
ต้
ideas,
องนับ 12 ดิ
their teamwork.
ต้อง 12 ก่อน
But nobody goes a little too far
Oh,
there, and that puts
ไม่
even more pressure on the
ขนาดนั้น
rest of the pack. If Smoggy gets a kill, though, Showstopper online, there are chances. But surely Lev should be able to close this out.
0% นะไอ้แมตช์นั้น
40
อะ
seconds. Throw not broken.
ไอ้ยี่ถ้าแบบ
She just
3
responded out there, and that
NRG
forces the
อ
power
ด
out
อดแชมป์นี่
early.
โอ้โหโคตรเดือดอะแบบนั้นอะ
Not much time to work
30
with
seconds
at
left.
all. Lever just seeing if they can cut noise entirely, but now making their moves over towards this B site. Mike in the back pocket of blows. Got to get down and get that plant online.
จีจีครับ
King. Jenny being caught again on this route is a massive advantage now on left. Surely should be sailing away.
โอ้โหแล้วพลาดด้วย หมดเลย
Sano not punished. Spike's got his back.
จรี
He's got to do it all. It would have to be a 1v5.
ล้อหลอกไปเลย
One for the ult, but he's not even being given the opportunity of a kill. Stun is good with the connection. Ult online, but that wrap around from Neon.
เร็วมาก
โหดว่ะ
ไปเล่นแมตช์ละครึ่งชั่วโมงเนี่ยดีเร็วมาก
จำไม่ได้ครับ11-1ตอนไหนคุ้นอยู่
เวท1ก็เนี่ยเฟนาติก NRG แล้วก็เปเปอร์เล็กลิควิดแต่ตอนนั้นเปเปอร์เล็กชนะ
แบบ2 EDG ครับผม ไม่มี30ฮะมันเล่นกันไวอย่างนั้นแต่ละวินเนี่ย12นาทีจบแล้วเนี่ย ตอนแรกเชียร์ EDG ครับ แต่อยากเห็นพี่เอฟกินผัก พี่น้องอยากเห็นเอฟกินผัก
อันนี้ผมมีแต่เสียกับเสียเนี่ยเผลอๆไม่ได้กินเลยแมปใครแมปมันดิเดี๋ยวไปเพิร์ลนี่ก็เล่นยากแล้วอีเวนต์มันด่านคนซิ่ง เออเมื่อไหร่ผมจะทำเกมเสร็จวะล้าแล้ววะเพลงอย่างมัน
ลืมเปลี่ยนชื่อแม่สะดุดพ่อ
What they did great in this was having an awesome approach to their strategy. In particular, how they were shutting down the C splits that we saw EDG going for repeatedly. They had really good approaches of how to aggressively re-clear space in garage and play into these C retakes, and that's what led them to run away with this first half.
I actually like EDG's initial game plan of doing the C splits though. On left side, there was no Omen paranoia, and the weak side was generally on the C side of the map. I think EDG fumbled a little bit in those post plants personally, not taking the backside control and letting Lev flood in with those great retakes.
Yeah, their approach to these retakes was certainly on point. In particular, rounds I'm remembering is the 2 times where this Raze rocket was online in the post plant. Lev did a really good job of baiting it out. Here it was sending that first kind of wave of the slide and the drone to pressure, and then Neon's just waiting with the ult to kill. Later on, it was a Neon ult popped in the next round with that Raze ult online to bait it out. This team is very patient and measured in the way that they approach these retakes, and the execution was just sublime here.
Something I do want to just kind of touch on real quick, Minnie, you said that they were allowing them a lot of opportunities to get through the back line. How was that happening? What were EDG not doing? What could they have done, I guess, to ensure that they at least did something to prevent that?
On the C side of the map, it's about getting that backside control before planting, and simply put, it's just the duelists going up forward for that space. It looked like they had a game plan of like not going for that space, which I disagree with completely. I think it's very fundamental Haven theory to have that backside control, to make sure you got those crossfires in and disrupt that retake when it's coming in.
Yeah, no, it always felt like Leviatán had free reign, and you're so right on that, of course. So there's more to talk about with Leviatán. Let's go ahead and take a look at our HyperX reflex moment of the matchup, because this is another one of those plays where, you know, Minnie, your names are killing me over here. A evil cat. You know, this was one of those weird plays that they were able to trap their opponents with.
They have a lot of variants to this same C fight. Here it was a pullback star going behind that dart. That's the reason the the EDG players didn't break it because they thought it was going to get blocked off by that smoke, which they thought was full. You see even this Astra pull going in to bait that it's that closer fight, and the execution is really good. We saw in their last game of Haven, they had a variant of that where they're throwing a shock dart and sliding through on timing. This team just has so many different tactics to fight you early. They seemingly have something new to show in every match, Minnie.
Yeah, when you think you know that they're going to do the same thing over and over, they'll bring out something like that, and you're like, oh my god, they got another thing. There's so much to keep track of, and they're always so beautifully executed.
Yeah, that is the part that really rattles me, where it's like they have so much in the playbook available to them, and it seems like the book just keeps making new ones. It's like the self-writing book. I don't know how they're doing it, but they're doing it, and it's pretty dang cool. But they're gonna have to keep this thing going. The drive needs to stay alive as we get ready for map 2, because we're going over to Pearl to set the stage for that one here. Now, this is going to be an EDG pick, but we were looking at the series layout, and we saw, Minnie, how these first 3 maps played out. And Leviatán, while of course this map is good for EDG, there are no slouches on Pearl at all, especially with the compositions they like to run.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Lev lost some confidence in their Pearl, like Mimi was highlighting earlier, but America is a very strong Pearl region, and I think this is a dangerous map here for EDG. I think that this is a must-win map if they want to take this series.
I absolutely agree. I think that if Lev can pick this up, it starts to really look like a 3-0 for this young team. In particular, what I like about their Pearl is defensive side. A lot of the same things of Haven. I think they have good ideas to trap play behind Neon's operator when he's playing the Chamber here. They have really good approaches early round of having variance in how they fight for space, especially towards A main. So for an EDG that struggle with some of those same problems on Haven, I think they're going to have to quickly find solutions going into Pearl here.
Yeah, I think on the flip side for EDG, this is the map where Kong Kong had his best performance, I think. On that defense side with that jet, he was popping off like vintage Kong Kong. I think we're going to need to see him do that again if they want a chance on this map, because Lev have been looking hot here too.
Spike's out here trolling us, everyone.
What did he hover?
He hovered over Reyna. He made me hope that maybe we do something wacky, but of course, the stakes are too high. How could you?
They really are.
Neon gets locked in here.
EDG, they've made a final before, they've lifted a trophy before, but that was now 2 years ago. This team is facing down one of the least experienced squads that's been to this point in a tournament. This is the map they picked. This is the map that they're favored on. If they fall here, it's a massive disappointment. You start to look at memories of Bangkok for EDG.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Neon and Kong Kong head-to-head on different agents here, but the operator on this map for both, especially on that B-long on the defense, is going to be pivotal for them.
Well, you heard the desk, and now you know exactly what to look out for as we get ready for this matchup. The best of 5 is far from over. So let's go ahead and jump into map 2, shall we, London, England? We're going to send it back over to your casters. Here's Brent, Handside Show.
We need to see a return of form here for EDG. As we get into Pearl in our lower bracket finals, it's elimination. There's a chance for a spot in the grand finals for EDG. It will mean an opportunity to get revenge, to reach the prior peaks of the past where they were able to lift trophies. Well, Leviatán are already 1 map up, and as the desk was mentioning, Pearl, America's is a region, no slouches at it.
And it actually used to be EDG's permaban. Only started playing it very late on in VCT China.
ท่านี้คุ้นๆปะ
Lev want to try to take this fight early mid if EDG are going for it. EDG do like to go for this mid default quite a lot. And Neon's posted on an angle where may get a freebie.
ท่าของใครไหม EDG เหรอ
ท่าของไอ้นี่ไงที่จะแฟดฟินิกออกจากอาร์ต
Walking up here. Creeping into mid.
Nobody poking, trying to see if he can pull players up and around because EDG are going in a different direction. Slow take towards A main.
It's a risky position for Neon, but he's just relying on his fast reactions to get him out, and it's helping his team figure out the defensive setup. They're going to be over here, especially if the trip doesn't get broken. Blows is going to have help and a recon.
Seeing the stars lay it down, now that's going to be signaling quite a lot. The flashes sent by forwards. That smoke, but guess what? Players already home. The reveal is massive.
แลกกันไปครับ
doing quite a bit of work there. Sato is going to be burned to cinders, but it brings into a 3v3, and EDG don't want anything to do with the A hit.
Full rotate. Miles away from this mid avenue. Usually rotates like this all the way from A main to B main are a bit too slow. Yeah, just setting up a faster avenue, or rather a more open avenue to get into the site, but King could be a spoiler to all of this.
He's committed onto this line. He's worried about the lane control they've lost this entire time, but now he's going to be hearing the footsteps. Still, nobody catches it down, jumping around to the corner.
นี่ครับเจอกระต่าย
It is beautiful. Great work by Chichu. Blows though.
No way.
He's walked all the way in. That's a plant.
But does
not survive in time. Barely clean air under control, but EDG they get a pistol round.
Incredibly important. They get on the board early. Nice idea as well from Kankan.
ไอ้ซาโต้นึกว่าไฟมันเหรอวะ
He almost caught both of the duelists with util in their hands.
ใช่ป่ะเมื่อกี้มันก็ปาไฟออกไปด้วยก็เลยนึกว่าไฟมันเหยียบไฟตาย
And nobody putting himself in the lurk position. Instead of calling his teammates back through into him in B-Link, they wrap around.
Already a much stronger beginning, but this is a Leviatán trap play that they like to run. We've seen this one before many a time. Up towards the B angle, the wall is deep here, but the first shot just goes wide, but the flash even better. These players don't have a clue. Just with a bulldog, swipes them all away and swats them all down. And Neon trying to do any sort of work he can, but the shots ring out. They missed the mark.
Somehow Kankan still alive in the midst of all of this. Blows the last one, trapped in back halls. EDG with guns trained and a jump peak to finish it.
เน้นจัดอ่ะนะ
What a double from Kankan just as things were starting to run away from EDG. That flash absolutely caught them, and yet he spins around, deletes those two players to relieve the pressure. They need him to perform here on Pearl. If you're going to be running the Jet on this map, you best be hoping the Jet is going to feast.
Nobody 50
Bonus round here for EDG. A lot of danger to it. Managed to bring a lot of the Bulldogs forwards, one of the rifles.
โอ้นี้ใครเด่นบ้าง
A very cautious game so far on their attack.
ให้อินวี่
Never very all in.
ถ้าเป๊ปให้อินวี่อ่ะอินวี่เด่นอยู่
Contacting as much as they possibly can, but as the Prowler is going to be broken, flash around the
เอ
corner.
วันทานก็
Like connection there, still running all the way forwards. This is nobody basically taking point. This guy's running with util out into his hand.
สโมกกี้อา
Trying
คาร
to dash over to the back, blows, accounts for it. Little shot in the dark there, straight into the smoke. It does remove Kong Kong.
แต่ว่าเหมือนจะได้แมปนะ
Again, but
โชว์
rotations. Chichu finding all this space over towards B.
Again, it's quite a nice pattern from Kankan, even though it doesn't work. He jumps onto Neon's rendezvous, which stops Neon from being able to commit to a different position. King having a wonder, stepping forwards, taking that risk, even though they're in a player advantage with rifles.
Spotted one player, that's spike drop down. Has to be reclaimed here by Jenny.
He can let the spike be recovered in this spot. A 4v2 retake on B is more than enough of an advantage for Lev to be able to convert. Jenny and Chishu would have to pull out something ridiculous to get this bonus round win.
Dropping it around here. Jenny with the gun. He's going to be guarding Chichu's back. That will be down here, right? They're going to have to do something ridiculous here. A lot has asked for Jenny consistently on this squad. He is the danger man. He's the one with the bulldog. The molly is good, pushing them back and away. Lev usually going to be disciplined here. The util going to be raining out. Waiting, biding the time. Holding the reposition is good. Spike chopped down, taken out by the bulldog, and an upgrade. It's going to be reclaimed. ISO in his fights beautifully. Still, Chichu has fallen. There's still a 1v2. It's all going to be on Jenny now. Nice fight taken. Tap onto the fuse. Kings hoping to see if he can pull him way out. The King with the composure.
ดีนะคนสุดท้ายที่เหลือไม่เป็นแอตตา
It's a great try from Jenny, though. Way better than what he was able to do on Haven. He just looks so much more comfortable on every other map in the pool. He's been massive for EDG. And he's just made that bonus round very expensive for Leviatán to deal with. Considering that was on 4v2, and they knew exactly where both of the EDG players were going to be as the spike went down, Jenny did such a good job there of slipping into the fast lane and making himself a problem.
He really did.
He's put them all on light armor, blows with a Guardian, Neon just working with a Headhunter. He's actually done a great job for EDG to keep this momentum going.
Here for round 4. Similar start once more. No noise at all here until they walk all the way up. Loose here with a flash. You're going to be caught with that util out. You can see ults coming out. Okay, Neon's got that Headhunter shot. Peels all the way back though, that Nightfall. Scatters. It's going to be denying a lot of the sound cues. A bit of spam randomly into the corner. Neon does his best, but eventually traded out. Kong Kong now inserts himself into that pit position.
As for help, nobody's required.
Does indeed. Now we're going to see it. Saddle. Turn of the tide, looking to see if he can make his own mark. Able to run it back forwards. It is visually taken out, but not before. Nobody goes down. 2v3 now.
ของเยอะดีว่ะ
Smoggy with that cut up close position over towards default. He's hoping He won't be cleared, unaccounted for. Slight misstep and mistake. The molly
นิ่ง
sails
จัด
up and over, but time's starting to tick. Here in the jump up, and that is a beautiful kill to be found. 1v1 now.
Oh.
Brought to once more. King.
อุ้ยชิชูครับ
A second chance at a clutch. So
หลัง
Chichu.
ก่อนเต็มไปหมด
They're going to need Chishu to stand solid. That duo of Chishu and Jenny have been, I think, the two most important pillars for the run that EDG have put together so far in London. And in back-to-back rounds, they are both required to both do the damage and then convert. And this
ต้องได้แชมป์สเตจ2ป่ะมันถึงจะได้เข้าพวกซี
is going to
ดี
destroy
ๆอะไรเงี้ย
Leviatán's hold of the
ไม่น่า
economy.
เกี่ยวกับแต้มมันน่าจะ
And
นับ
start
ที่หลัง
out
เนอะ
EDG with some great momentum.
น่าจะสัก4ครับผม
Their theory looks a lot better. Their
หรือ
ideas
ไม่
of
มันก็
the
ไป
way that
คัด
Lev
ใหม่ตั้งแต่
play
แรกหมดเลย
look a lot better.
ก็จำไม่ผิด
And they're scrapping through in these close scenarios.
ไปถึงคัด
Exactly the opening we
จำ
needed
ไม่
to
ได้
see
แล้ว
from
เข้าเพย์ออ
EDG.
ฟนึง
Getting battered on Haven. They're answering back nicely in their own way.
Even the maps that EDG are marginally favored on, Lev are still good. Like the map pool advantage, you've heard the desk talk about it. It does just seem a bit deeper from Lev, but if EDG can come out with some strong performances in crucial rounds like we've seen so far on Pearl, it'll give them a lot of confidence to be able to perform, be able to win. Their game against PaperX, it just felt like they were never down, never out.
No. It's an unbelievable level of resilience being shown by EDG.
They know that they're good for it. They've done it before. There's a level of self-belief when you know that you are capable rather than just believe that you are capable. And both of these teams are in very different positions.
30 seconds left.
See an open A site here. It's going to be a plant down with no problems. Deep control over towards backside. It's taken up.
These post-plant positions are something that Mini was critical of on Haven. I think the theory is going to be a lot better on Pearl. You see them get into this deep setup over towards Secret.
Where are you?
Nobody, again, the like loose player that gets to float around.
Yeah. Spawning signs alive now, but that's going to be a connection, and the flash is even better. Hold on, Spike. Was the danger player. Got it replaced. I don't know, eventually brought down.
Careful.
It's a 1v3. Potential chances with the damage done, but EDG, they maintain it and take that 4-1 lead in this map.
ไม่รู้เหมือนกันรอดูครับ
Another round coming up that's going to be
จำไม่ได้แล้ว
critical. But Lev finally have money to be able to work with. All of the damage that had been done on EDG's bonus, that was the one round that Lev came away with, but it was a 1v1 clutch.
สู้สุด
Now
จัด
Neo
ไอ้เจ
gets
เจ
to pick up his operator. Players starting to get close to big ultimates as well. This cosmic divide's
โอ้ย
going
แล้ว
to
ส
put
ปิน
pressure
นี่
on
น่าลุ้น
EDG's
ด้วยนะ
post plans.
เพราะว่าไอ้นี่ก็โหด EDG อ่ะ
But it's the op they have to
แม
get
ปห
through
น้าน่าจะ
first.
เดือดน่าจะมันอยู่
Neon is posted. Close here. The Haunt is
Oh,
going to be dealt
leploy,
with
yep.
here. Now already the angle.
มีคน cover ให้ช็อตนี้
So
เคลีย
Justin
ร์ขอ
takes
ง
Jenny straight out of the picture.
Good way of dealing with that Phoenix wall. Saw that coming out from Global Esports. Here
Oi.
comes Chishu on alert.
ตาโตพลาด
Okay, I mean, straight from the trademark, straight to the dome. He's been able to transfer that beautifully. Sada's taken out, but close. With an ultimate just to
ลั่นหรืออะไร
reciprocate up through mid.
เอาไม่ลั่น
Third
ฆ่า
match still there for them, but that backside position now accounted for. King. The lateral down, just spotting barely the head, and that's more than a haircut. Neon finally.
โอ้ย nobody
It's his match. 2v2 still. It's explosive as anything. Nobody going for that wider face. Hold on, he hears the drone. He's trying to take a timing. It's pure insanity.
กลัว
So now blows knows it's occurring. Now the stun and now
อุ้ย
the
มัน
kill.
แสบจัดอะ
โนวันนี้เกินไปว่ะ
มันเดินแบบโอ้โหเดินกวนตีนจัดอะ
ถึงก็ต้องปล่อย
Finding
ต้
a
อง
way
ปล่อยโดน
forward,
ทิ้
so
ง
now
อะ
the discipline reigns itself. Double
เครียด
up
เลยครับ
together.
ไม่รู้อยู่ไหน
Not willing to let this one slip at all.
Great
เล่
trade
น
towards
โค
the
ตร
end.
ดีครับที
Nobody
นี้ EDG
has been so important in these situations.
เดิน
Just
ปล่อยโดน
playing
แล้วก็
this
เดินกลับ
loose,
มา
carefree
ทำเป็นแบบว่า
style.
หลอกไอ้นีออนให้ออกมา
He's willing to
สไปซิน
throw chaos into the rounds, and he's more practiced in it. He'll pull you into the
แต่
mud,
ละช็อต
and he's not worried about getting filthy.
That's really uncomfortable territory.
Lev are going to take a tag timeout here to try to and how they want to be fighting them.
It's definitely unorthodox.
These two IGLs have got history together as well.
Oh yeah.
Champions 2024 when EDG lifted their big trophy and became the kings of China. They played against each other in that upper bracket final. A 2-1 win where EDG came out on top. And Lev ended up kind of fizzling out of the tournament despite being favourites.
Sent straight back to the lower bracket final and losing out there. King would love a chance to return that favour. Seeing all in here by Lev when they're on their eco. What do you turn that mean? That's a lot of respect by EDG. Oh! Decapitated, blade storm in hand. Kangang's not stopping there. He's not slowing down at all. Every target like a heat-seeking missile.
ทางมันจับเย็นแล้วทรงพลัง
If you allow Kang Kang to wake up in this game,
ทางมัน
it
มี
could
โค
be
ฟาร์ม
all over before you even realize it.
Last player standing.
Neon taken out, last one found towards the back, but that trade is instantaneous.
He was keeping up on Haven, even though it was a 13-5, he had about a 1 KD. That's not bad, but it was nothing to write home about. Here, that kill onto Spike just crushes any chance for Lev to make a counterplay. It's a light by round, and the Neon ult it's everything for him.
โอ้เจอช็อตเมื่อกี้ไปตื่นเลย
มันเหลือจะเชื่อว่าที่ Nobody มันลั่นนะ
Steel Garden.
อย่างนี้โดนลมดีลั่นสบาย
In terms of the weaponry.
Seeing a mid-fight taken, Spike.
ไม่ไหวแล้วครับสู้ยับนะสู้กลางเลยครับ
top section. Dissecting and taking away the mid-control. EDG call for the fast reaction. They don't want anything to do with that fight, but it does force them into Neon.
4 ไวเจอเขา
There it is. Headhunter.
อันนี้ติด
Potentially
ใจ
เทรดซะไวเกิน
อันนี้ติดใจแต่ต้องชมครั้งด้วยครั้งเทรดไวจัด
is putting on the stage.
ของกำลังมาดิครั้งบอกตอนนี้
เมื่อกี้มันเทรดแบบไม่ได้เถียง
Still he has found the kill.
ไปตก
Chopping them up now with the rifle spam. The plan has been denied. Deep is the drone, looking for hunting out these remaining players. Nobody, he's way out to the open, but it might not matter, still King's there. It's the swing of that pressure. First round in a long while that Lev were able to get.
Honor in the tag timeout seems to have just said to them, don't worry about controlling the aggression, hit them with your own aggro. Get more aggressive, more up in their face. Force EDG to play to your tempo. This round was utterly controlled by Lev. Phoenix ult off the rip, mid-pressure with the Neon, and they funneled EDG, shepherded them straight into their operator. How many set ideas like that do Lev have, though?
Might be running the same one back, but slowly.
Sees
it is a molly potentially for the rendezvous position, but this is already Saddle squaring up, taking a fight forward. Spike went down earlier.
Mad pressure on this mid-default.
Really
EDG really struggling to hold on the last couple of rounds.
Play a disadvantage once more.
You are dividing vision.
So Jiggle, poking, prodding, sees the util that's going to be sent flying forwards, and it does signal quite a lot. Calling for the team to back him up. Plant down. Getting in a prime position to use a steel guard and potentially take it one step further, and that's exactly the plan. Ult's now going to be popped off. Looking even further past this one. Cosmic Divide going to be pushed past and beyond. Nobody making sure to clear out most of the side, but they've got one in their back pocket. Goes both ways at that. Drone going to be broken before he gets that tag on. Line, forcing the fight forwards. And a flash on top of his Sado. Already he's trying to bait on the fight, moving about it, but already full fruition. Leviatán happy to wait it out and play that full retake.
ทำบอกกำลังใจต้องมาแล้ว
This time EDG
วันนี้
couldn't find that little avenue to slip the gap. They threaded the needle into spawn in previous rounds when they were down players on a B post plan. But here, despite being in the 3v4, they just had to take more passive setups. Didn't feel confident in pushing through their own Cosmic Divide, their own setup. And so Lev get to play their game. That tag time out from Ona has made all the difference. I think at some point here we need to see EDG respond with one of their own. The coach battle between Autumn and Ona, they are massively different coaches.
Yeah. It's an interesting one. Big juxtaposition because of Autumn. Multiple finals appearances, a trophy lift in his cabinet, but Ona Another trophies, but a lot of consistency. That's what you get out of him all the time. And Neon, flash to push him off that line.
Very close.
Yeah, very close indeed. The shot's just whistling past. This one, but they need to deal with board. It's util. Again, the volley sails up and overhead. Sees alongside it. It's a full-on util.
ไอ้ชื่อไม่มีลงหลอกอะไรขนาดนั้นจังหวะเดียวคมคำ
He's already taken out Smoggy. Cloudburst just to buy some respite, but it doesn't cover the ankle. And Neon is just unleashed. No stopping this guy. Finally can't go for the brain, but there is not enough to go.
กูถ้าทางลงแฟลชแล้วหันไป 1-2
Fast, loose aggression being the name of
พี่
the
ชี้
game.
ดิ
Remember the name Neon. You're going to be watching him on stages like this for many years in the future.
อาจจะจบ
He has
แบบนี้จะ2-0 มา
instantly
เนี่ย
leapt onto the global stage, performed just as well as he was
โอ้ย
in
ไม่
America,
น่าป่ะแบบกัน
and taking rounds like this by the scruff of the neck.
เชื่อไหมว่าจบ 6-6
6-6 นะพี่เอ๋ย
As predicted, EDG are
แล้ว
going
เดี๋
to
ยวจะ
take
เป็น
attack
6แล้ว
time
เลย
out.
มันทานลากยาว
Autumn needs to talk to them in order to
นี่กำลังใจเข้าแล้ว
ตอนนี้ลวนหมดแล้ว EDG ขอทำเริ่มอยู่ไม่สุขครับตอนแรกว่าจะโมสักหน่อย
back over towards working. I'd like to see them outside of the map to still have a go back into either a mid lurk or a split.
Yeah.
At the moment, if Neon takes contact, it's basically because EDG are trying to run him over.
Clear punishment as well for a lot of the contacting that EDG are doing. Going for the same default though. King is just going to be ready here to see if he can break the horn and look at the util that they're throwing out.
นีออนแม่งอยู่ทุกไซส์เลยวะที่คนไป
นี่อ่ะ
นี่อย่าไปเลย
aiming into the wrong location. It's a great punish from EDG.
ตูมแรกไม่เจอกระโดดอีกทีแม่งโผล่มาจากไหนไม่รู้
Pays off beautifully. Kang now with updraft here. Looking to lead the charge for the rest of his team.
อุ้ย
In and King
โอ้โหนี่
taken out. Dismantled now. We're seeing Spike leading it all the way in for the backward position. Nightfall scatters the stun.
ในเวทานแม่งใช้อันติโซว่าโคตรอิมแพคเลย
Watch the utility ults being thrown all the way out. It's EDG still in control.
เรื่องคุยบุกโคตรมันอ่ะพี่ดูดิเพิ่งเล่นกันแบบว่าไม่ค่อยจะทำตัวดูเลย
2 ดูเอล
มันจัด
Can shoot. Both squads have got exceptional firepower. But you heard Alex talking about it in the PaperX game against EDG before, where he was saying, man, you know, we are just losing out some individual moments. There are so many duels in here that are actually 1v1. So when you could come in and help, like nobody just barrels through this one, destroys King. Kang, as you said, planting his flag on that high ground and winning every duel that comes his way.
Now we're seeing a fast play. This is EDG. Haven't used a lot of utility here, but it might be punished for it. Goes both ways, and Lev favored in this one.
แค่จะปิดวินเลยครับ
All the util sets them up for the beautiful gunfights here, but an instant reaction of EDG. But Lev are trying to get one step ahead. They're already making a move over towards that R position. Jenny carrying behind the box, but not for much longer. Sits straight back to that spectator seat. And nobody now has to stare at the round that he's been handed. Final 1.5.
A huge
1v5.
Huge haymaker from EDG in the previous round, and Lev respond. Gigantic brawl where Neon is not the tip of the spear, but instead it's the Phoenix Molly that just causes Kang to have to take that step back. And nobody's got absolutely no chance of being able to win this. A 1v5, he's already had an exceptional half. He's 14-6. I think EDG can feel very happy about putting together more rounds in the first half than they did across the whole of Haven.
Yeah.
Right? This is actually them coming back into the game, showing what they're capable of. But Lev are right there with them.
Go on, nobody.
30 seconds left.
Give us a show.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Last round, might as well pop it off here. 30-second mark. Chasing him down. He's not trying to give him anything, is he? But he's not long for the
มันจะกัดจากนัดเลยวะเนี่ย
finish. EDG, as you were saying, can still
เล่นมันก็ต้องเล่นให้สุดใช่ป่ะ
Both teams finding areas to excel. Both coaches finding areas of impact.
เอาทำเมื่อกี้เอาทำบอกว่า
Individuals, nobody
เฮ้ย1 คนยังมีหวังชินแวนยังทำมาแล้ว1v5
That's precisely what we needed to see out of EDG to just make this one an absolute banger of a lower bracket final.
ตอนนี้ไลน์อัพอันนี้น่ากลัวจัดT1
สรุปประกาศแล้วเหรอว่าใครออกใครเข้า
คิดว่าน่าจะเป็นสแต็กค่อนข้าง 80%
80%
ใช่อีก 20% เหลือไว้ให้แบบเปลี่ยนโค้ดเป็นเทน
น่าใช่นี่
ไหนๆก็จ้างแล้วเอาให้คุ้มจริงสมมุติว่าถ้าเทนมาเป็นโค้ดพี่ว่ามันได้ไหมผมว่ามันได้นะเว้ยมันเล่นมาเยอะ
ก็ได้อยู่นะ
มันเล่นมาตั้งแต่ยุคแรกของวาโลเลย
มันจัดไม่โดนแน่
เจอเล็บห้ามหมุนสโมกเลยสแปมเอาเจอเล็บเจอเกาหลีห้ามเลยห้ามทำอะไรแถวๆสโมก
ต้องมีในทีมต้องมีโอดินคนหนึ่งเอาไว้เคาน์เตอร์
แต่เกาหลีชอบเล่นนะขอบสโมกนั่งอยู่นั่น
Plays he's been making.
He's so willing
to just put his life on the line.
เอาอย่างเงี้ยคิดว่าทีมไหนเล่นละเอียดดูได้เลยว่าทีมไหนเช็คขอบสโมกทีมนั้นไม่เล่นละเอียดชัวร์
works immaculately.
Trap play, double flash setup. As soon as they hear potential sound cues, and it's left at a tiptoeing around it. They're poking, prodding. Trap's going to be sprung, but nobody was home.
ไล่สุดเลยวะ
Dropping down. On what is that?
He's so accurate with those shots.
It's not even ADS up.
Used to pull back to get into that position. And now LEV banking on the fact that EDG are going to respond to that pick and start moving around the map, leaving A a little more open. King holding, nobody peeking.
There's a slight off angle here, but he's got into the Astro form. Timing for it, but Neon might get a chance to avenge at least. He's spotted the players out, only 4 more bullets left into the headhunter. He's gonna have one hell of a time, but he just sidesteps it. For now, the Yuto coming his way. Crouched up, surely not long. He still managed to find a kill. There's no chance. Comes through, but that's a plant into backside control. Great reaction here from Leviatán, flipping the sight.
A really good decision on that one. They've still got a molly. They've still got 2 shots and a stun to play with. LEV contacting through to A with these 3 players. They're in a good position here.
They certainly are. Pack mentality though from EDG. Splitting up, just want to take the fight together. They've seen where the plant is. Util cycling through. Molly's going to be the first point of contact. Sato's still there. Damage being done, but he's being pressured. The flash though. Oh, it's good for it. Stun ricochets. Chichu forward.
Here's a sip. Oh my lord เกือบโดนชิชูคัด
You see it written all over Sato's face. 10 HP made the difference there. Between LEV picking up a round that they were expected to come through with, and Chishu putting on one of the plays of the match.
ชิชูมันคงเสียใจที่มันยิงไอ้ฟินิกซ์ไม่ตายในต่อ
Absolute brilliance.
You can't give players the quality of EDG any chance at all.
Leviatán though, they're going to be securing up that pistol round.
Yeah, EDG only with 2 pistols across the last 2 matches that they've played.
It's in contrast, to be honest here. Oh my goodness, Neon. Not scared to use the bullets now, but he doesn't pull back in
ยิงคลาส
time.
สิก
ดื้อครับผม
ไม่งยิงโคตรโหด
You're a bit greedy. It's a good kill here for EDG.
แต่ผมชอบไอ้นีออนนะเป็นคนที่ใช้เฮทันเตอร์ได้คุ้มดี
Plenty of players to reinforce up towards
มัน
B,
ไม่
but
มัน
now
ไม่ค่อยกักก็แหละ
backing
มัน
away.
ซัด
I mean,
ยับ
when you
อะ
hear that Marshall, you know it's Kong Kong. I wouldn't want a piece of that. And King's taking this space over towards A. He's just walked in and backfilled the spots that Neon took.
Nobody.
คลาสสิกเขาแรงจังวะ
Bounce
พี่
again.
จริง
Sky
โอ้โห
does not have
ไม่
a
ได้เล่นเนี่ย
tether in terms of where he plays. Obviously, an eco round is going to be even more risks being taken, and he's just saw it. Yeah, signs alive now, but biding his time might be punished for it. He's done a lot of
ได้หนึ่ง
damage.
ถือว่าดีแล้วเนี่ย
Chipping down a level opposition.
ว่าจะโดนหัน
Now down 2 players. EDG set up in a prime position to potentially win this one on the eco.
Yeah, LEV were very greedy with their buy in this round. May end up getting punished for it. Kong Kong, he's coming in.
Yeah, he is, certainly. And that, oh my, okay, shots hitting Sado. Immediately able to just at least get back onto it, 24 HP though. And that's going to be brought down. Sado finding the timing, but right down.
ไอ้เหี้ยแล้วมันอีโคแบบว่าเป็นคลาสสิกกับพี่
อีโคแบบฟูอีโคอ่ะ
Beautiful work.
มีแค่ครั้งมันซื้อมาคนเดียว
Risks at the right moment.
ยี่โคตรคุ้ม
I think that's one of the massive things that this squad has
ส
learned.
มอกกี้ไม่ยังคุ้ม
In their years of being up, trying to get to the top, globally, having already made it within their region,
โคตรเน้นอ่ะดู
trying to find the right moment to be disciplined and the
ที่
right
ขวา
moment
เนี่ย
to
นะ
take the risk.
ใช่ปะนัดแรกอะ
That's a huge momentum swing round. It doesn't get bigger.
นัด3
2 stingers and some headhunter bullets in the back pocket for Neon. Meanwhile, Kong Kong gets to play around with the Outlaw again. It's the perfect opportunity for EDG to make up for their poor pistol round win rate.
Kong Kong might be feasting here. Pretty common position. Hoping that he can hunt out, sniff out potential players. That's knife out blows.
ชิวไก
Miscommunication perhaps, but Neon immediately there with a punish towards that double doors angle. Taking up the space now. Seeing the all popped off. Saddles going to down. He's looking at the rifle as well. Picked that one up. He's going to be stealing it all the way back. Kong Kong under an immense amount of pressure. He's brought down. It's insane.
มันคนที่กดอัน
The
ติ
ultimate out of
คุ้มมาก
Saddle.
Oh, they've just given away so many of these guns as well. LEV have stolen the momentum straight back.
พี่เพิ่งบอกไปตายแล้วแม่งกดไปไม่ได้เลย
So not feeling comfortable enough that they can commit to the plan, but at least they can pick up a gun or 2.
Oh, they've also just cleared so much space.
Yeah, full lane control. Plant now down. Just like you said, complete flip of momentum when you thought of EDG. Able to do it. Slide off angle of Neon. He's watching for multiple angles. He's just missed his chance. Hold on. Repeat it in the
ย้อน
rendezvous.
กลับเลยสวนทางกันเฉย
Healed all the way back once
They
more. But he's had to
won't put it,
concede up that space, and now it's EDG getting a bit of a move on. They realise, wait a minute, it's a chance to win this. Nobody. First one to step up towards it. That backcourse position needs to be accounted for. King there, but both players searching on site. It's Jenny. Nobody. Quick tap. Sado prime position. Just plays it perfectly. Tucks himself back and away. Not giving an easy fight whatsoever. They know that there's time to be played for in a round like this. They're going to make nobody really work for it. 4 kills for Sado. Blitz and pace that he took it onto that side. It's all smiles for him.
The Phoenix gap is just immense. It's another thrifty. Neon picks up that kill across towards B-Link. Sado gets 2 inside of his ultimate, including Kong Kong, who really, I think, should have been able to do more even with the Outlaw in his hand. And LEV have just stolen this all the way back. Look at Sato, 19 and 9.
Thriving.
He's been playing like a veteran. And he's only been around for a little bit longer than the rest of his players on LEV.
Dart and the Phoenix Wall.
การมาของซายโยเลย
Space given up. The Sado can get 1 step closer to another ult. We've seen how pivotal they are. A lot of space though, going to be taken up here by Kong Kong.
สลับกันอีโคอย่างนี้ไม่ดีนะ
I mean, I
การเงิน
suppose
มั
there
น
is
จะ
a
พัง
chance that he could get his Bladestorm online in this round and we could have thrifties going everywhere.
Yeah. Nobody. Might be tested here. He's turned his attention just away for a moment, but that is perfectly played. Off the sound and the noise being
ไอ้
made.
นี่
Sato
เดิน
taking
ออก
that
เดียวเลย
swing
โห
and takes out a player too.
รอบแรกมันได้ไง
Yeah,
ไอ้
beautiful
รอบ
timing on
คลาสสิก
that.
อะ
And
อ
Neon
ร่อย
winning a crucial duel against Kong Kong
ติดใจ
in A main. we might finally see the team with the better weaponry coming through with a round in this half.
Yeah, and sometimes an overabundance of caution can be a bad thing. That's how EDG were able to get that eco
มันมี
last
เม
night.
ตาฟินิกอยู่นะแต่ไม่เห็นน้องจริงจับโอ้โห
Willing to make
เจ็ด
a
เลส
misstep
โหด
other
ไปเย
than
อะ
making that
เป็นเล็ก
sound
อะ
cue.
เลสน้องซิงโหดกว่าเยอะ
EDG might be squaring up again. They're looking to take a fight in through. But it's watch for.
เฮ้ยเอ้า
Hold
ไอ้
on,
รูปหล่อ
he's at least claim two. Flash
เนี่ย
to the side. Single-handedly. He's taking
ปี
the
นี้ยัง
ball
ไม่ได้
on.
เอ่ย
Now
ไป
running
ตอนแรก
back
คิด
though.
อยู่วันนี้สโม
Back's
กี้
gonna be
ไม่เหมือนเมื่อวาน
exposed. Might be getting squeezed into multiple directions here, but it looks like the space might not even be taken up. He's taken out King. He could have, but it's not communicated, not coordinated. King was worried about the other side's alive here, but the time is running bitterly now. Down to the end, 11 seconds remaining, and guess who's in position? It's Jenny. Rifle in hand, 7 seconds remaining. This plan is to go down. King. King needs to be covered.
โอ้
And it's not happening at all.
ไม่เคลียร์ไง
It's all Jenny.
ต้องวางปิดเลยว่ะแล้วดูข้างไฟอย่างเดี
Teed
ยว
up by Smoggy. Beautiful rounds. We're seeing ecos all over the bloody place.
รูปหล่อจัดให้ครับ
Like that lineup between the two duelists. And then Blows anticipates the flash, but I think mishears it. The size of the stage, the crowd, the
นิด
bass.
รีแอคออทัมดีใจนะถ้าเป็นพี่เล็กก็ยังกลุ่ม
That's
ขมับ
another
อยู่
Red Bull clutch.
ต่อให้ได้คิดได้วินเป็นอะไรแบบเนี้ยเสียเยอะเกิน
We're
ไม่ถูก
seeing
ใจ
from EDG. It kept them in the game against Paper X. You cannot count this
มี
team
อย่างเดียวที่เล็ก
out.
จะถูกใจคือต้อ
Doesn't
ง
matter
ชนะ
how
ฟอร์เร
far
ส
down they are. That round absolutely did not look like it was
เจ
going
อ
the
เมื่อ
way
วาน
of
เป็นพี่เล็ก
EDG
จัดให้เป็นแบบ
until
เนี่ย
Smoggy
บีท
decided to grab
ส
three
ลิง
out of
แตก
nowhere.
Covering it.
They're putting an extreme emphasis on being able to build up the ults. I think a higher priority in the game plan. Nobody steps up. Same position as Smoggy previously.
He's going for it, isn't he? Util out. Horn reveals that there are players close, waiting in the wings. You
เพราะว่า
got
แบบนี้มัน
a bit
เก่ง
of
จริ
fear
ง
into your step, but he just
เก่ง
doesn't
แต่
know the
ว่า
meaning of the word. Runner back though,
ต้องใช้แล้ว
leading the
เป็นๆหน่อย
charge. Pave away to victory potentially through nobody.
จริงมันเก่งนะโซว่าแบบเนี้ยเพราะแมปมัน
Smoke
เป็น
just
แมป
takes a
เป็น
peek
เจเน
out
ล
wide
ไม่
towards
วา
the
งของ
side. There is
โซว่ามัน
trading.
เคลียร์ของ
Neon right
ง่าย
there behind him. A spike towards the back. That is a big punish. Chichu taken out. Kang. Smoke dissipating now.
วี
Train them ready. Wide face and wide fight.
มาแล้ว
Or
พี่
take
กี้
it
มาแล้ว
out.
วะ
Smoggy and Jenny now left into
เอ้า
his timing. He's wrapping it all the way around. None the
จังหวะโค
wiser,
ตรดี
none the
ที
wiser.
นี้
It's Jenny removed. And he calls it a mass
ไปวางบีเลย
retreat
ครับ
rotation all the way through their spawn.
Smoggy can hear it. He doesn't want to give away too many sound cues himself, but now puts pedal to the metal. Starts sprinting.
Starts layer down.
Pull used early.
Yes, to give them a bit of space here, but a flash forward's got
Oi.
one more for the extra trouble here. Flash is good!
Wee.
And almost there with a
Yeah.
connection.
แม่งน่ากลัวจัด
It's always a chance with these EDG players. You cannot dismiss them so easily.
สโมกกี้แม่ง
That was a very, very individual round from EDG. Nobody is just running around making plays on A. Kankan takes a dry swing on his own, uncoordinated with anybody else.
ทหารมา
And
ให้
then
หั
these
ว
final
นี่
two players looking to try to pick up timings too.
เวอร์เกือบอยู่นะเมื่อ
I
กี้
don't know that it's fundamentally great defensive setups and gameplay from EDG, but they're still making Lev sweat. Finding the read on what timings they're going to fight you is tough.
It's such an odd series, at least map-wise now.
Wait,
Yeah.
this is a full
Yeah.
gamble on the A
Yeah.
side.
It really is.
ต้องเก็บ
The
หมด
IGL goes walking forwards once
ไอ้
again.
โนเบดี้นี่มันหาข่าวสุ
Neon
ดจริง
picks him off. But I don't think this is going to be an easy round again.
แร
Normally,
กมาด้วยชีวิต
King likes to pump the brakes whenever they're up like this. But actually, the level of respect and discipline, it can allow people like Kangkang to just take more and more liberties.
And we've already seen it. The right risk taken at the right time on their ecos. EDG, they are not going to make it easy for you.
I think it's quite principled the way that Lev are approaching this, but they are just ticking time off their own clock. And Kangkang is going to be sat there with 5 blades and 5 heads.
Going to potentially be popped. The sole recipient of this aggression that might be about to come his way over towards the B site. He's twisting and turning, left guessing in terms of the map control. Because this is pure contact by Lev, but again, this could be where he shines. Now with a util. Sees it now with a drone. He's forwards, he's tagged up. He's flying straight towards them to dash and a cloudburst. Potential for him to see if he can at least survive. Whoever the storm battered down the hatches. Blade storm it as an instant trade. Spike that dishes it straight out. Plant now going down.
Danger there should have been handled, but Jenny still has a Vandal.
You are divided.
Swing divide to cut them out entirely. This is Lev showing respect again to the eco. Potential of EDG to win these rounds out. When they're a player up here, Smoggy up from that high ground. Overdrive now going to be popped off into the back wall position. And with a lack of armor, they are being galvanized. Smoggy just reclaimed at least the operator, but might not get a chance to take it. Yeah, he's going to be able to get it potentially all the way out of there. Not the worst prize in the world. Spike might be able to hear this. Might be jumping straight into him here.
It's important.
He'd love to keep the op. He'd love to keep it.
Yeah, he's going to be able to. He's tucked himself into that safe little corner. And so Kangkang's going to have a prize for the next round. But Sado's happy about it. It's an anti-eco, but they convert it pretty cleanly, actually. The big trade from Spike onto Kangkang made all the difference. Spike's been brilliant in playoffs, too. He's a player that I think all of our
Nine to 9 though. EDG with his timeout. Clear pressure from the moment. But Lev are clawing their way back in.
Yeah, whoever wins here will have a chance at revenge against Paper X in that grand finals. And a chance to be able to fight. Both teams have already done a great job of being able to get minimum podium positions, but right now, eyes on bigger prizes. Kangkang with that operator in his hand that was saved by Smoggy previously. The scoreline tied. Jenny under pressure early.
Very much peeled back. Left to his own devices, typically the way that EDG play this on the defense. Happy to see what Jenny can cook up when he's anchoring. Same game plan from Lev though, just taking that B-long control. Leaving the insert of King, taking up the orbs, making sure they can build up to the ults.
Here's the alt battle potentially over towards A main. Neon heard that haunt, knows that somebody's going to be up deep.
He's calling for utility around the drone. To clear this position out. Kangkang's making a go for it here. Take a listen to the Lev.
Só tomou spike. Guys, o cara tem a jump, saiu pra trás.
ไม่ยอมเสียด้วย
Dá pra fazer mais um.
ก็ยังมีอีกคน
Vai botar mais um fake, mais um pump e botar mais split.
Oh!
Só volta split, outro, guys. Eu vou botar
เหี้ยคัง
Vou dar shot.
มันยิงไวจังอะจริงปกติคนเดินมาเสียเปรียบนะ
Mano, blow ult aí. Vai chegar, depois vou voltar, guys. Vou botar museu. Botei e voltar, tá?
ปีฝั่งอีก3 คนครับ
Dá pra esquerda, museu.
โอ้ยร้อน
เฮือ
Vanga, vanga.
สม็อกกี้ตายห่าไปแล้ว
Running into the more, but they got the util to see if they can clear this one out. Still 2 players at
หมดเลย3 คน
ครับแต่ยังไม่ได้วางครับ
Dismissed and dissolved in
อุ้ย
an instant. It leaves it up to
โอ้โห
nobody.
นี่ของบ้าน
ได้ลุ้นอยู่นะ
Will be going down
แต่
with
ทาง
barely
ทนาย
time onto the clock.
ว่าขังพลาด
Position.
โอ้เข้ากำแพงหมดเลย
Bullets
เข้า
rattling
นั
into
ด
the
เมื่อกี้
wall.
เข้ากำแพง
Blows seemingly unaffected.
3-0 ว่ะพี่
It's
สง
Lev
สัยจะได้
taking
กิน
the lead.
ได้กินผัก
King crafting that strat, pulling his teammates back towards him, despite losing Neon. The idea of blows ripping this on his fury deals with Smoggy, but how did they get the last two?
วันนี้
Just
แต่
beautiful
พี่เลี้ยงใช่
timing
ไหม
on how they
สลัด
step
ล้วน
Remaining.
ถ้าเลี้ยง
in.
ได้
Taking
กิ
the
นแต่ผัก
swing,
กินไหม
bring in the fight,
ไม่เอาพี่
เอา
จ่ายเองดีกว่า
rinsing any on-site
โอ้โห
crossfire
ไม่ไหว
setups
จริง
there. Beautiful execution.
มีอะไรที่พี่ไม่ชอบกินไหมแล้วแบบเหมือนโดนแบบเขาให้กินอ่ะ
Going
ไม่ไหว
into
แล้
the
ว
stack and still coming out on top.
ที่ไม่ชอบกินแล้วตัวน้อยกินหรอก
Dangerous tidings awaiting him.
ช่วงนี้ไม่ค่อยมีเลยช่วงนี้กินหมด
Flash in his face that will be forced to
เอาแบบ
respect.
พวกแกงแบบว่ากินผักแรงๆขมๆอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
Freely
แล้ว
around
พี่
the
ต้องมา
map.
กินผมไม่ไหว
22 kills, alt after alt after alt.
I mean, how many is he on now? It's unbelievable.
He'll have
They are
another
not being
opportunity.
contested, are they?
ไอ้แค่3-0 ว่ะ
Not
แชท
really. I mean, even if they are being contested, he's got the Phoenix Wall to just be able to lock that off. It's really nice theory that we're seeing here on London.
คิดว่าเรลทานฟอร์มนี้ไหวกับเป๊ปปะ
A-orbs are the ones that the Phoenix would
คิดว่า
normally
น่าจะ
want to
สู้ได้
fight
ดีกว่า
over
รอบ
in
แรกที่เจอ
previous
กัน
metas, but
แต่ก็ไม่ไหวอยู่ดีใช่ไหม
to be honest, the defenders are, it's easier for them to challenge it.
แมปพูลไปเล็กมันได้แบน2 แมปอะพี่แล้วคิดดูมันเล่นได้ทุกแมปอะมันก็แค่แบนแมปที่มันมั่นใจที่สุดออกไปมั่นใจน้อยที่สุดออกไป2 แมป
นั่นแหละยากเลย
หรือไม่ก็แบนแมปเก่งเลเวทานทุก2 แมปจบเลย
แล้วปัญหาคือไม่มีเวลาเตรียมตัวด้วยคนขึ้นมาชิงอ่ะ
Even up the fight that's yet to come. Drone forward zone not going to be broken. I'm going to see that runner back again forwards, but there's that steel guard I was talking about. Flash up overhead. Sidearms are going to be taken out.
อุ้ยอย่าวุดลับ
Towards more play all the way forwards here. Whittling and dishing it out with the pellets. And all the way, the fight's not done. It's not finished just
ไอ้
yet.
ครั้งตก
Overwhelming
ครั้งตกบ้าน
aggression is the name of the game. And Lev, it barrels straight over EDG.
A pack mentality. Grouped up, death balling. No chance for EDG to be able to pull out magic. Just sheer overwhelming bodies in the face of Kang Kang at the end. What on earth is he supposed to do about that? And what is that snap?
Yo, okay.
24 kills across 20 rounds.
A good time at the Phoenix in.
Revealing area.
Sato is on one. Leviatán as well over the top alongside that Phoenix War. This time EDG looking like they might want to put the punish on, but it's constant orb grabbing. These players are being split up now behind the box. How the hell do you even get out of this one? The Utah need to come through now, but EDG, they're stacking it with bodies. The flash is good, but the anti-positions, they're walking right into their shots.
มันไม่ยอมสแปมไปเลยนะมันก็มีอยู่แค่นาทีอะ
At the back of the pillar. It's a pick your poison situation for EDG.
จังหวะเมื่อกี้มันหลบหมดเลยแฟด
The hardest possible challenge given up to Jenny. Leon's already on top of it. We're up to 12. Leviatán.
3-0
Everything EDG throw at them. Every little counter idea.
มันทำเทรดไวดิ
Lev have already got an answer for it.
มันยิงกันแบบนี่แหละไอ้คนแม่นมันจะไม่ค่อยได้ยิงเวลาเจอ
He's the bait. He's the one drawing attention. Players are blinded. Players are melting over towards pillar. If you step into a fight with Lev, it feels like they've scrimmed it 1,000 times before. It's so practiced.
How did they cook it up on the fly? Manage it. The loser's bonus racking up here for EDG. They're able to at least scramble to give us some semblance of a bite. But again, the onus being placed on the star players. The Horn finally dealt with Kang Kang.
Oh,
I'm feeling like you could take the peak off the back
แข่ง
of
มัน
it.
ยาวไงมันก็ค่อยๆ
Sato's
ซึมซับ
gonna
เรียน
grab
รู้
that orb again. He's one away from another Phoenix ult.
It's just ridiculous. Shots landing at least onto Neom and no kill claimed.
A warning shot.
There.
Exchange on either side. Drone steps forwards here. Clearance, piece to mind grounded at least onto the site. The fast lane as well. It's going to be chopping this one up. Sato with the molly.
อีก1 คิวมี
Feed over towards the lane position.
อันติด้วย
Forcing EDG to concede a lot of this space. Second wave and level towards it. Smoggy now with his own runner back. He wants to see if he can step forwards here. Peeling out and helping out Jenny, but these shots again, they rattle either way.
Lowe's is kind of isolated here.
He is, but he's still finding his target, still finding his marks. A player advantage here for Lev. I'm going to plant out just yet, Chichu. As we divide. Going to push them back and away, and the space is going to be conceded here by Lev, but they have 35 seconds left. They have no other options, and they realize it. Reasserting themselves now. Taking up control, but this is shoulder to shoulder. This could be everything. This could be the mark. For God's sake, Chichu takes the peek past it, looking for the info. It's all up to Kang Kang and Smoggy now. Kang Kang's left. He's going. Walkabouts running to the opposite side of the map. It's all down to Smoggy on his shoulders. Look at the wrist line off the dodge, and he can't quite land the shot.
ทางลงทางครับผม
Barely played down, but it
3-0แน่นอน
โอ้เดือดฮะได้กินผักเหลือเชื่อไม่คิดว่าจะแบบขนาดนั้น
ไอเกมทาสีซ่อนแอบอะแม่งทำ2 เดือนขายได้ตอนนี้5 ล้านชุดแล้วมั้งรวยเลยทีนี้ถ้ามันเกิดการ reverse sweep ขึ้นมาจะทำไง นั่งยาวเลยปะ
โหยาก
ไซโนมิตี้เกมนั้
ยาน กมาก
ไม่บอก ยากมาก เกมคนญี่ปุ่นนะEAดีนะเกมเขา พี่ว่าเขากินอะไรกัน
น้ำเปล่าดิ
ทำไมเขาต้องทำหน้ากันเวลากินน้ำเปล่า มันไม่ใช่ชิวๆเหรอ ดื่มน้ำเพื่อสุขภาพ จริงๆที่เขากินมันคือน้ำส้มสายชูไว้ยพี่
โหตาย
ผมว่าแม่งหนักกว่าเหล้าอีก
วอดก้าดีกว่า จะให้กินน้ำส้มสายชูแก้วขนาดนี้ใส่วอดก้ามาให้กินดีกว่า จริง
แค่โดนแค่ช้อนเดียวก็ไม่ไหวแล้วน้ำส้มสายชูอะหนักไป ย้อนกลับไปทารอนนาคิวเนี่ย สภาพนี้เลยเอ้ยแต่ตอนนั้นทีเอสไวเล่นดีมากเลยนะ ช่วงปลายๆทารอนอะ
ดี
เป็นดูเอลที่ดีอ่ะง่ายๆตัวฉีกเป้าได้หมดเลย โยรุก็ได้ พี่ว่าโอกาสสูงไหมที่55กับชาร์เปอร์จะได้ไปเล่นในอินเตอร์ไม่อินเตอร์เดี๋ยวทัวร์ใหญ่อะมันเหลือแค่
โอ้โห
4 ทีมแล้วใช่ปะก็
แท
สู
บ
งมากแล้ว
แท
นะ
บแทบจะใช่แล้วตอนเนี้ย
สักพักแม่งตกรอบคู่ที่โหปวดหัว
ไม่
เล
หร
ย
อก
นะ
ไม่หรอก
อย่างน้อยก็ต้องมี1ใช่ไหมไอ
ชา
ทีม
ร์เป
ที่
อ
เหลือ
ร์
คืออะไร
ชาร์
นะ
เปอร์ใช่แน่ๆแล้ว เจดไลออน
โหด
เจด
ว่า
ไลอ
เจ็
อ
ด
น
แล้
กับ
ว
แฟนซี แต่แฟนซีน่ากลัวอยู่
เจ็ดแล้วไม่น่ากลัว
รู้สึกแฟนซีน่ากลัวกว่าตอนนี้
แต่บูมเนี่ยหนักจริงเกิดอะไรขึ้นก็ไม่รู้ ได้เดฟโฟมาไม่ หมดยุคเลย
Series that is
That's
so
right.
amazing.
ชาร์เปอร์บอกซ้อมไม่ใช่จริงไหมเนี่ยชาร์เปอร์ซ้อมไม่เคยชนะเจดเลยเหรอ แต่ว่า
ปล่อยไก่ป่ะพี่
ประสบการณ์งานแลนด์น่ะดิเดวินทาน
พวกซ้อม
นี้สู้เป๊ปไม่ได้เป๊ปโหดมาก
พวกซ้อมมันวัดยากอย่างหนึ่งนะมันลองนู่นลองนี่อ่ะมันไม่ได้
ใช่
แบบว่าเอาจริงอ่ะ
แมปหน้าเดวินทานครับ จบแล้ว จบที่แมป 3
จบเลยจบแล้ว
จบแล้ว
ชอบอะ ไอ้คำว่าจบแล้วเนี่ยชนะดิเลเวทาน EDG โดนโมเมนตัมกันไม่อยู่ไหลยาวไหลยาว horizontal นี่มันแปลไทยว่าอะไรวะ คือรู้อย่างเดียวแม่งคือการแบบแนวนอนอะแนวนอน ใช่ไหม แต่มันคือมันแปลเป็นแนวนอนตรงๆเลยปะน่าจะนั้นแหละ น่าจะแนวนอนแหละ คือรู้ความหมายแต่ไม่รู้ว่าคำไทยใช้อะไร งงไปหมดแล้วชีวิต เส้นขอบฟ้า โอเค คือรู้ว่ามันหมายความว่าอะไร แต่แม่งไม่รู้ว่าภาษาไทยแปลว่าอะไร งงปะงงแบบว่า คือกูรู้ว่าแม่งคือการไปอย่างเงี้ยvertical ก็แนวตั้ง
Finals and Mini, they're stepping into
ต้องวัดกันที่แมปนี้เลย ว่าจะ reverse sweep ป่ะ หรือได้ไปกินบาร์บีคอน
round at a time. The Leviatán are looking primed, ready to go.
This is one of their best maps. This is one of those areas where Lev have been able to come through time and again. You know roughly what they're going to throw at you, but it's so damn hard to stop.
หลบแฟดด้วยพลังมือลั่นเมาไม่ชนคีย์บอร์ดชัวร์เมื่อกี้ หันซ้ายเดี๋ยวใช่เลย
I'm gonna be wrong, EDG. No slouches. They've been punching back, answering back.
เหมือนจะไหลถูกบอมหรือเปล่า
They need a strong start here on
2-0 ครับ
เรียบเลยอย่างนี้
Full access potentially gained over towards this A site. The Horn's going to be clearing out all towards the back of the side. Kang Kang.
ยังได้หนึ่ง
Timing potentially missed. It's a 1-for-1. The trade is good.
One by
Chichu
one.
is on top of it. Now re-clearing over towards that ramp.
Yeah, they're looking to push over towards screens as a reaction to this, though.
King watching for it. A walk up into mid, but 2 shots to the chest is all it takes. Sheriff in hand. Is that a straight there? That's just with the bandit. Long range. Kang Kang taken out. One to the dome. Get up now, flash in the face. Smoggy's going to have to be careful about this one. Chichu alongside him. Going to try and find a way past all of this pressure. Lob it up towards screens. The crossfire setup that you just do not want to wade into.
เฮ้ย
How the hell
เซ
do
ฟ
you
เหรอ
win it out? You have no heavy control. The shot's still there. Damage
ไม่เล่นสักที
That blanket insurance
รอ
policy
สม็อก
just
กี้เดิน
swings
มา
out. Snaps up the pistol round for their squad.
They've got such great ideas about how they want to play post-plant situations on attack and defense, Lev. They're a very difficult team to play
ดู
against.
ดูมันยิงดิ
Look at that swing. They get set up to run a trap play over towards screens, realize the ramp retake's happening. Sado just slides back in, and he's been utterly phenomenal today. over a kill per round in the series. It's just crazy.
Yeah, there's been no pressure on his shoulders. Saw him skipping in the back halls just after that last map here. Forwards as the fight to be taken. At least one kill claim, and that seize is good for the follow-up. Sato getting ever closer to once more never run it back, and he's been earning these ults up like they are
nothing. โดนเนิร์ฟแล้วนี่หว่าแพทหน้า
LEV have got such a great focus on the fundamental building blocks of what's going to get you consistent results from round to round. The defaults are practiced, the post-bans practiced. The idea of building up these little micro-objectives like the ult orbs, they just never
โอ้แล้วตอนแพทแรกๆไอ้โทสต็อปเปอร์7 จุดเองวะ6-7 จุด
And of course this level of discipline too, always expecting the counterplay when they are up.
เดี๋ยวนี้แม่งต้อง10 จุดอะคือเกมแม่งทำมาไม่เวลาตั้งแต่แรก
Stack an area to get a play happening, but
แต่เกมแรกไอ้ยุคแรกมันเป็นยุคที่แบบใช้สกิลจริงนะ
to control the game. King's attack side calling.
เลสเล่นเขาสนุกกว่ายุคแรก
It's really difficult to
ระเบิด
penetrate.
ฆ่าบาสแพ็กฆ่ารถคนที่เกือบตายตัวสไนเปอร์ยิงยังไงก็ตาย
ไอ้เราปืนพกอะเวลาเราปล่อยรถไปแล้วแบบไม่มีใครยิง
ยิงยาวอ่ะ
1 ศพอะ
โดนโซว่าเกือบปล่อยจากเอช็อตจำได้แม็กทะลวงถึงการ์เด้นกระ
Last
จก
time nobody and King were IGLing against each other. King had Aspas on the team. You know, huge names, players that you build entire styles around. Now it's very much them taking new talent and crafting them into whatever style they want.
And that was back in 2024 when King ended up losing that match against EDG. Obviously, the rest is history. We all know that one. EDG going on to lift that trophy. We're seeing a heavy stack of bodies, looking to see if they can do a bit of damage. King has the rifle, but he's looking to see if he can get a clean exit out of here. Damage being the name of the game for EDG. Nice stepping though, just for the bandits. Couple of shots now, but at this point, Lev realizing they are penned in. The snake bite and the nade is actually quite nice. Keep them corralled, collected into the corner. You're gonna sidestep into that snake bite. The shots.
They can't even get the damage done.
That's ridiculous. How the
ไม่เอา
hell
สักเม็ด
has EDG not done more there?
Bobbing and weaving, the Lev players survive. The round was always going the way of Leviatán, always. But at least EDG could have taken some of the sting out of this bonus, especially for a team that is so tactical, that has such a deep playbook. It is dangerous to let them keep a load of rifles. And Sato's one away from the orb. What is EDG's plan? Can they even contest this?
Whoa! It's Jenny on the line. You already know how this defensive setup is going to be looking. Kang Kang is playing here. Saw it in their last game. Puts a priority for EDG to try and hold on to that B heaven control, because he will be isolated if they lose control of it, but they don't seem to care about mid whatsoever.
Well, they're just hyper-focused right now on B main, because it's such an area that Lev like to play around. But when you lose it early on and then Neon breaks a Trailblazer, this could be a B repop, this could be a B split. They can go anywhere with Sato's ultimate. EDG look to take the fight.
That's just Neon. Slight jiggle with a knife out, spots 2 players
พา
there.
ดูเอาไปครึ่งหลอด
Re-exploration, and now mad dash and scurry away from EDG.
They already have the
โอ้ย
protocols.
จี
They
สู้
already
ไม่ได้
know
หรอก
how they want to play these situations.
Flash though.
Chichu used his snake bite.
โนบอดี้หัว
Nobody
ขาด
have to hit a shot here as they take garage.
พีกมาแบบทะลุเข้าหัว
Planning
ซา
for
ก
full
แล้วก็กลับไปเล่นใน
rotation,
ไซ
but
ด์
now they're left alone. 37 seconds left. Flash round to the side. Nobody. Hoping to get lucky here. A little bit of spam onto that
Hey,
line.
Fuda.
A flash of his own. Doesn't make the play to push this one forward. She's just buying time as
ไม่
well.
มียอม
Making
แมว
a
รุ่นนี้
stew. A bit of a lead. A spam though. That'll do the trick. Still it goes counterbalance towards the other direction. Spikes in though. That slight off angle accounted for. She's there. He's going to do his best. Swift couple of kills there, but with 13 seconds left, the plant will be able to go down.
Nades, blast packs, none of them in position.
No, Smoggy not in the right place there to utilize any of that abundance of utility, but he still steps forward. It's a good timing to take that fight. Pure disrespect showcase, but now how does he get past King? Slightly onto that punch. That's a nasty shot to hit. But it's all contained in the end by Spike. A 4-piece for him.
What a round from Spike.
ถือว่าเป็นบินโบนัสที่ดี
Look at that opener. Perfect crosshair placement. And then the second kill he gets, just spamming off the Phoenix ult. That regens another slide. Destroys Chichu, crosses him off, no chance. And cleans things up before they can get too dangerous. Disrespecting a boombot
ยิงไม่
to
หยุด
help his
3 โมจับฟินิ
IGL.
ชยิงไม่หยุด ทีแม่งโคตร
Yeah,
เฟก
you are, bro. He has been
กำลังใจมาแล้วครับ
เหมือนกับมันเอาดูลิทเข้าทีมมาทุกคนใช่ไหมแต่ละคนก็มีดูลิทตัวเด่นแล้วก็มาเฟกเอา
แม่งแพทเทิร์นเดียวเปเปอร์เล็กเลยเนาะ ทีมเยอะ
แล้วก็เอามาเฟก
ไอเจสัน
เปลี่ยนเนาะ
ดาไวเมื่อก่อนก็ดูเอลลิทนะ
ไอ้
ก่อ
สาน ม
จะ
หัว
มา
ห
เฟ
อก
ก
เนี่ยมันจะหมุนกันเนี่ยนีออนสไปซินซาโตะ
แก๊งดูเอลลิทเยอะมันได้
แล้วโบรเป็นอินนิที่เล่นแบบเล่นอินนิตัวเอ็กซ์ซีฟเก่งอ่ะคือสปีดมันดีอ่ะเล่นสกายก็ยิงพวกอินนี้แบบว่าโอสคูลกายมันจะไม่ค่อยยิงแบบแคทที่อะไรเงี้ย
failing entirely. So you've got to try something else. We've seen teams look to take the B main fight against LEV. We've also seen teams try to push down mid to as
อยากเห็นลีโอ
LEV
กลับ
take
มา
B
แข่ง
main.
มัน
We've
ตอ
also
นมัน
seen teams
ก่อน
try
ที่
to
มัน
push
จะ
down A
ไม่ได้เล่น
really
เลย
heavy to punish King, who's
เดือ
often
ดมาก
holding
เลย
in
แม่ง
that area. Coming
แม่ง
out
โว
of
คา
the
ร์ดจริง
timeout though, LEV
ดู
love
ซาโยไป
to
ก่อน
go
ตอนนี้ค
A.
ล้ายๆกัน
Looking like a potential fast hit all the way
หมาย
through.
ถึ
It's
ง
gonna
ว่า
be
ค
fascinating to cut this
ล้าย
one
ๆ
down,
กัน
but
โอ้ย
nobody. It turns himself down.
โอ้ย
forward. With that bucky
เดี๋ยวแม่งโดน
shoot from the top rope.
สเน็กไบท์แล้วโดนลูกซองโอ้โหเจ็บปวดจัดอะ
Head rolling off the shoulders. It's LEV that are head
ดู
and
ซาโย
finally slapped down to earth. The gravity of their situation finally settling in.
คล้ายๆยังไงนะพี่
Where
ซา
LEV
โย
should have mixed up what they normally do.
คล้ายๆลีโออ่ะ
The timeout into the A pop, we've just seen it
หมายถึง
so many times before,
ทำ
and
หน้าทำตา
EDG were ready.
ตึงๆคล้ายๆกัน
The Bucky torn to pieces, and now they're in a
ไม่ค่อยยิง
2v5 Leviatán trying to recover this.
Lack of hesitation from nobody to just
อ๋อ UABA
easily
เหมือน
take
กัน
the fight Bucky in hand.
ดูพรลีโอไปก่อนตอนนี้
Pave the way here.
ดูพรลีโอก่อน
Weaponry being exchanged across the board. Couple of shots are fired off towards that B heaven angle, but this is EDG in a lot of control.
3-0 ดิ
Both players missing the timings on
เนี่ย
each
ดู
other
สกอร์
there,
หมดเนี่ย
though. As
3-0
Blows
เนี่ย
and Jenny cross paths.
See how it goes though. 38 seconds left. It is an open B site for the plant. Well, you can't give ins here for Leviatán.
They're going to expect that B main is compromised, but
seconds
with that haunt, they know that either Jenny's not there or he's pushed incredibly deep.
Kings forwards, not stopping whatsoever. Watch for here. Lucky to be alive as the shots just whistle past. Along with those bullets, we're going to see him commit to the reload. They
คน
are
ที่
being
เล่นอินดี
surrounded
ได้ใกล้เคี
slowly,
ยงลีโอ
surely
ที่สุด
of
พี่ว่า
that.
ใคร
Trying to lure in that B
ที่แบบ
main
ว่า
player
คล้าย
that
ๆกัน
they
เลย
know is there.
See the now blows, already insert himself down towards that hell angle. Hold on, the damage is being done.
เฮ้ย
Players
ได้เล่นนะเนี่ย
picked to pieces, but the composure just
ตอน
not
เนี้ย
quite
จะ
there.
มี
Leads
อิน
it
ดี้
to
ว่ะอิน
King.
ดี้กำลังท็อปฟอร์ม
Can't do it all. Nobody
แต่
with a
อี
full
จีนับ
piece.
หนึ่ง
Continuation of that form. He's the one who set that round in motion. He's the one to close it.
ไม่น่านับวินนี้เอาจริง
The IGLs clashing swords towards the end.
DGIS ถูก
Nobody
DGIS เล่น
putting
เซนติ
those
เนล
4 kills
ตอนอ
on
ยู่
the
มิด
board. His first 4 on split. And the Mastercard's drifty comes through. I think mostly this is a really nice read on what LEV like to do coming out of
ทำไม
timeouts.
มันถึงเลือกที่
I
จะ
don't
แกม
think
เปิ
this
ล
is
วะ
the kind of thing that you can normally read into too heavily.
จริงๆไม่น่านะ
Outside of
เกม
those
กำลังได้เปรียบเลยไม่ความเป็นต้องแบบ
timeout moments
วัด
that
ใจ
you like to mix things up a ton. So now we get back into
มันกำลังเครื่องติดเนี่ยเราเลยอยากจะซิ่ง
What is EDG's game plan?
เล่นเหมือนเดิมก็ได้
How have they
เข้าอีโ
adjusted it?
จบ
With
เล
the
ย
tag
นี้
timeout that Autumn took, they were fighting B main. Now
กดไหล
เกม
อะ
แบบถ้าเกมตื้น
is on over
ๆ
towards
อะไร
A
เงี้ย
round.
ค่อย
And LEV are fast
วั
up
ดใจ
there.
รัด
All the way forwards. It's going to be applying pressure to this ramp control. Kang see what he off. So Trailblazer immediately broken. King posturing like there's potentially more of a presence than there actually is. Putting a bit of fear into
ส
their
กาย
step.
ด่านนี้เก่งนะ
B-main control was conceded in the
เก่ง
process. Now we're
ส
seeing
กาย
an
ด่านนี้
overdrive. Offloaded Spike. Leading this one forward.
ถ้า
The
ดู
rest
เอ
of
ล
his team.
เป็นเจ็ดเลนต้อง
Looks
ส
to be
กาย
clearing a significant portion of this one, but now Smoggy with it.
เรียบร้อย
อุ้ย
No
ย้อน
way!
เวอร์จัด
เปลี่ยน4 ปีครับ
Now you're going to see this
เรี
one
ยบ
not
ร้อย
come at all. Jenny!
เจอเอาเพย์
Ankles being broken. It's Neon running a mockery on the round.
Oh.
Running a gun, he doesn't stop.
Oh.
เหลือลูก
King
คนเดียวหมด
forces them
หมด
to
เลย
bow.
EDG have just been torn to pieces. And the crowd, this whole event has been on EDG's side, but you can't help but love what you're watching here.
แม่งโดนบ่ายด้วยนะ
Ripped asunder.
ว่าจัดอ่ะ
This entire plan built to try to put pressure on Neon as he's holding B main, and he outplays them utterly.
โอ้โหเสียงแบบรู้เลยว่าเศร้าขนาดไหนอ่ะ
You can see it on the face of the EDG players. Hope is fading.
เฮ้ยโอ้โหเกือบตาย
Not all is lost. Nobody was able to do it for them before. This time, though, Lev not willing to jump straight down the gullet.
It's another anti-eco, another A push, or at least an A-side default. But King hits the brakes and decides to back off as soon as they realize EDG have gone for that same defense side read. It looks like the prep is there in terms of stopping Lev's A hit.
ไม่เป็นไรพี่เป๊ปยังไม่บุกไม่นับ
B main default and the B splits with that mid pressure that EDG have no answers for currently.
It's a steady walk up through mid.
ได้ลั่นทุกคนครับเรวันทาน
Cutting noise and starting to gather over
มีสรร
towards
พคุณ
B.
ของ
Kangkang will have a chance to
การเป็นแชม
influence
ป์
the
ครบ
round.
ทุกคน
Yeah, a shot with a Sheriff and Bladestorm activated. There are chances.
There definitely are.
Go, go, go.
Especially if this goes poorly. It's going to be that Prowler to lead it forward. Spike with that deep dash to the side. He's weak as anything.
เฮ้ยโหเหลี่ยมตันมันวิ่งจัด
Let's get the connection they were looking
ได้
for.
นะตันเนี่ยละ
C's already going to be utilized, but King has that control over towards A main.
ไม่ได้จะได้เหลี่ยมตัน
Reinforce, go back towards his A direction, but there's hesitancy in their step.
โอ้โห EDG
Beautiful calling though. He's got the complete
เสียข
A
บวน
side
ครับ
open.
20 seconds, now we're seeing it. Satchels across all the way. The EDG's trying to catch up to what the state of the round looks like. The paranoia is good, but the rifles even better.
บายเบรก
All the way onto this side, though. 13 seconds remaining. This plant needs to be denied at any chance, any opportunity, but blows. Already committing this one with a plan. Kangkang up towards the top now. Rifle there. We've been away and around. It's Spike. Finally dealt with. Kangkang coming
คุณสม
alive.
บัติ
ไปมามันเหลือ 3-2 ได้ไงวะ
Needed it.
ครั้งมันยิงไป
To be handed off by over the heels there, but still blows. You can't count him out. And as that smoke blooms and
อีก
blossoms,
คนไม่มีปืน
it's nobody's life that's removed. Jenny, ghost in hand. Barely
เฮ้ย
anything
คิง
at all to work
เพื่อนไม่บอกอ่ะยูเฮเว่นอ่ะ
to find a path forwards, but with that upgrade found rifle now, but a deep TP. Jenny finding his mark,
โอ้
finding
รี
his
โพซิชั่น
footing
บ้า
over
จัด
time, starting to get away from him. Blows just sidestepping it all.
There are too many threats on
คือ
this
ถ้ากด
Leviatán
วิท
team
มา
for
แบบ
EDG to
ขาด
navigate.
แล้วมาชนะ EDG
Even with
3-0 นะ
Kangkang
บอกเลยพรุ่งนี้ความมั่นใจเต็มร้อยอะ
utilizing the Guardian, a historic weapon for him in big moments, in big matches. He picks off 3, spinning around.
พรุ่งนี้จะโดนไดโนเสาร์กัดหรือเปล่ามาดูกัน
Again, very individual from EDG today. They are
โอ้แต่
really
มัน
finding
อัน
it
นี้มัน
tough
รีโพซิชั่น
to
โหดเกิน
sync
ไป
their
ว่ะ
ideas up together.
ไม่มี
and
ภาพ
play
เลย
off
ที่
each
อะไร
other.
นี่
Even their best moments have been on the backs of those individual rounds. Lev going for a bit of a fake A-ramp control here. Spike not committed.
He's all the way up. He's got that judge in hand. We've seen this play before. He wants to dominate control towards it. Chichu, he's hard committed.
Well, he's stuck in the open.
And the fundamentals of Lev still reigning true. Finding these kills, Kangkang feeling the pressure, knowing that they've lost that mid-control. He steps forwards, wants to take a fight in towards B-main Jenny. Again, still hard committed to paranoia. Sweeps and Kangkang capitalizes. Already with that swing wide out. He's going to be backing himself up and away. The smoke to potentially play around. It's going to come down to the reactions here, just spotting out the players. But blows! Just straight there from the side. High ground!
จรี
Catwalk. Bullets into the bodies of the EDG. They're finding weaknesses now, but this is all up to nobody. The pit up gives them a bit of space, but it's still up to nobody in a 1v3. It's going fishing, hunting, spraying and praying, hoping for the connection. Tries to play it
ทำงาน
quietly
หนัก
for
ครับ
now.
โนบอดี้
Waits to see if Lev will make that first move, the first slip
Hey,
up for them.
ยังอีกเหรอ
Drops the gun.
ยังไม่เก็บอีกเหรอ
Tries to bait the swing. Making them think that he's saving that operator, but still the bullets fiery now revealing it. But he picks up the operator
ต้องเก็บ
precisely.
ตั้งแต่แรกแล้วไปก็พอละ
ไปถึงบีเมนแล้วก็พับมีดหนีนะมันได้เก็บแหละมันแฟด
The Brazilian
เก็บ
fans
ขา
here in London are having so
มัน
many
ถือปืนที่สองกระ
opportunities
บอกวะเนี่ย
to taunt and jeer these EDG players left alone in 1vx's.
เก็บแล้วมัน
It
พุ่ง
feels
หา
like
อะไร
every round, Lev are finding opportunities to just put the squeeze. Look how isolated Kangkang is there. Playing for his own value towards B
เหมือนไอ้นี่
main.
เลยไอ้ยั
Jenny
นติว่า
hiding inside a
ก้ม
smoke.
หาเห็ด
There is no attempt to play off each other, to hold angles for each other.
Purely individuals.
At some point halfway through Pearl, they just decided solo plays were going to win the game, which is wild.
Against Leviatán. As we said, they've been tempered, honed to a deadly edge. Coached by Ona. He's not one to let any sort of lack of discipline slip.
I thought we were going to see Kangkang rip the Bladestorm in the previous 2 rounds and try to convert a situation where they, might have been able to find it winnable.
เป๊ปกับเลเวทานมันสนุกอย่างหนึ่งเวลามันเล่นเทรดกันโอ้โห
Deep insert through mid. He's
เป๊ป
going
ก็
to
เทร
be
ด
the
มัน
first
ใน
one to
เล
see
เวทานก็เทรดมัน
signs of life
ถือ
potential
ว่า
with paranoia.
มวยคู่คู่
Flash trap play set up straight off of Kankang's contact. Right clicks. It's an up
Yeah,
jab and a
okay,
dash.
like
Showing his
wow,
back out and
like
away.
it
They don't
may
want to
you-
overplay their hand.
But the right click, now he's got no knives to work with. Where's the threat now for EDG?
No gun at all. Deep horns. Trail's going to be pointing directly towards potential players here.
อุ้ย
But that
โหเกือบตาย
classic. Just can't get it done.
หัวแข็งดีครับตีบวกหมวกมา
มียังอยู่นี่จบแล้ว
Danger
นะ
here when the time gets as low as it is, and nobody's going to be hearing this. Many
Anyone we
footsteps
can-
moving towards it. Running back though. Utilized now to lead it forwards. Nobody at least takes him out, but Nightfall going to be scattering across. Cuts away a couple of these sound cues.
Oi.
Nobody.
Danger.
Still sidestepping. He's
Lang
dancing
chặt.
around the pillar. He's making it work. Time ball for the rest of the squad to get in. Util flooding and flowing straight overhead. It's going to be slowing and stunting.
Ow.
Nobody somehow.
ไอ้โบรได้แทน
over his troubles. And surely that's enough.
เร
EDG
ฟตี้ครับ
back from the brink of a massacre. 50.
หน่อยครั้ง
The
โอ้โห
read,
เพิ่ง
the
หมดแรง
stack. Bodies in. But these rounds are coming few and far between. And a lot of
ประ
them
วั
are
ติศาสตร์
coming
ซ้ำรอยครับ
through
เป๊ป
the
โด
50s.
น3-0แบบไม่ได้
The
เสีย
last two halves. Hello.
สูตรไหนอะ
It's
พี่
a whiff.
30 seconds left.
โป๊ะหลัง
Not
คา
where the orb was supposed to go, but I don't think it particularly influenced the outcome of the round. Might have allowed EDG to stack bodies
ผ
a
มเมื่อ
little
กี้
more
หน้าต่างของ
confidently
ไอโน
over
วันดี้
towards B, I
ทำดาเมจ
suppose.
ไปอย่างเยอะ
Kankang's trying to get the energy back up. This map has not felt winnable so far for EDG, but they need a bit of belief.
Be what they needed.
ไม่เล่นครับ
It's going to be blocking out
In.
access to B main.
I like that idea from Chichu instead of using it in mid as most people would go for.
Yeah, I
จริ
mean,
งผม
Lev
ว่า
put
กลาง
such a
กลาง
high
คุ้มกว่า
priority towards that B
แต่
main
มันก็
control
นั่น
their
แหละ
attack.
มันอาจจะอยากได้หน้าบีเลน
เอาไว้โรเทตได้กลาง
And you have Kankang's up on the other side of them.
โรเทตได้กันได้2ทาง
Getting deeper now with the
ถ้ายึดหน้า
trailblazer.
A หน้า B ได้สบาย
Creates a timing where Smoggy's got to try to put a little bit of pressure in mid.
อย่างเงี้ยมุม
Just
ไม่ติง
all the way up. This is brave, but he just misses his chance. Slight jiggle.
นี่มันเรียกข้างมัน
Surely
ห้าว
Nobody
จับ
stepping straight
จริ
back
ง
into this one.
damage.
Kankang.
ดูดิ
Oh my goodness, the nerves. And nobody left to defend at all, really, from a spot like this. The flash is good.
red
Snipe
light.
to be missing. The spike still leading it forwards for his team. Who are gliding to the side. Backs turn though.
Oi.
Potential for him to feast.
ทุ่มเทครับครั้งทุ่มเท
Destroying and decimating them. And once more that time, Boards King falls into main. He steals with one of the challenges. Spike's going to be picked up.
เอาให้เป็น2นัดอะใช่ไหม
Gives you chances to pivot
Okay.
with only 30 seconds remaining.
King
Which
ยิงปุ๊บ
direction
ตายเลย
do you
ไม่
move
ได้
into?
สวน
It's a noise bait. Sound being made as they jump
ไม่
down
ได้
into
แม้
the
แต่
vents,
จะ
but
ก
the
ดคลิก
actual goal going to be towards the A side, and that leaves it up to Jenny.
Jenny can stay hard anchored here. He's always got the ult to be able to play off, but the play's coming into it.
He's just walking
Oh.
straight into the line. He's not ready for it at all. And that's the
Oh.
anchor play that
เวลา
potentially
ใกล้
could
แล้ว
have
ด้วย
played spoiler. No
น่ารอนะ
barrier. Level left guessing. Where could these players be? Smoggy. He's found it. Quick shot straight to the
ไม่ทัน
dome. Time. 4 seconds. He's missed it. It's no time at all. Chichu's running him down, but it's going to be a round 1 for EDG.
จุก
By the finest
เมื่
of
อกี้มันเข้าไป
margins,
วางข้างในตั้งแต่แรก
Neon
จบ
there
แล้ว
deciding to take the fight into Smoggy. It's 2 rounds by the skin of their teeth, but EDG are putting them together, putting them on the board. What a miracle round from Kankang too. Stepping forward through the snake bite down to 30 HP and then down to 1 inside a C's. Always confident to take the refight.
1 enemy remaining.
And Lev really needed to put more focus, more attention on him.
Let's see Kankang
มุม
activating.
เดิมนะครับโนวาดี้สูตร
Nobody
เดิ
was
ม
seen to
เลยว่ะ
repeat the play. Was seen to repeat.
ภาพคุ้น
Shotgun to Chichu.
ภาพเดิมเลย
เออ
Seen it all before. And Lev once more punished as a result of it. Paranoia is good. Stops him for now. Gonna need to see sharp shooting. Lowe's and King pressed into a corner, forced into unfavorable positions, and kills are not being offered up as freely as they were before. Smoggy plays with a bit more discipline, gets the information, backs it up, but this is very individualistic. Now blows, looking forward, hold on, finds his one, but the trade is quick, and Jenny secures the spike for his team.
ยังอีกเหรอ
EDG look a
อ่ะ
lot
ครั้ง
more
ยังอีกเหรอ
comfortable
ยัง
defending over towards A. And Kankang's op is just filling the gaps. King shouldn't be allowed an easy kill here. High-low setup for Jenny and Chishu.
There it is.
Confirmed.
อุ้ย EDG
Spike
นับ
was
เรื่อยๆ
dropped
เลยว่ะ
down into their laps. EDG look quite nice whenever LEV are opening on the A side of the map. Nobody has been reading those rounds beautifully, by the way. He always seems to be in the right place at the right time whenever King wants to start
ลูกซองคำตอบ
on the east side.
ตอนนี้น่าจะหลังคอเพลเลยครับเป็นอะไรเพลงคอเบาๆอาจจะไม่โดน
If Kankan finds himself in the right spot, do it, but he's going to pick up a ramp instead. And this to me does look quick.
There.
Yeah, I think to be heavy emphasis placed onto mid.
I think the Snakebite and the Paranoia are going to have to do work here for Chishu and Jenny.
Try and get this one up. It's a deep wall. It's going to be used at the final few moments. Doesn't reveal a hand until now. Now, galvanizing opener. Let's see it from Spike all the way forward. Overdrive. It's pure disrespect. Shuts it down, runs straight past that U-tilt, forcing the issue for Smoggy. He's going to fight his way forward. But the extra element of that deep TP, Neon already took up backside control.
It's the power of LEV. Even when you think that you've seen everything from them. Attack timeout and a fast round. Massive advantage here. EDG might even think about saving. Yeah, you're in round 11.
ไม่มีครับผม3-2ไม่มี
And Kankan's got an op that he would really love to have. It's been working out for them in the slower pace that King's brought to the game. But the scrapbook is just such a massive asset for this squad.
Filled to the brim. Whenever they're in a tough spot, whenever they feel like they're losing control of the game, 3 rounds, EDG win, panic button hit. Owner calls it for them. Fast little B split play. Ults online for them to really make sure it hurts.
You have to be set up to deny them some level of B main control in case it's slow. You have to be set up to stop a fast A hit in case they go in that direction out of attack timeout. And then you also have to be ready for these kind of set plays up through mid B heaven. Your defense is just stretched too thin. Chichu and Jenny trying to do their best there with whatever tools they had available. But you see Jenny's inside of his smoke animation. The tempo just runs him over. He gets bulldozed.
Again, the stuns is just picture perfect. Exactly where they needed it from Spike.
Sato is one away from having his ult online. I think you would expect LEV to go B main, but EDG have not been able to deny them this area.
See it. TP is going to be heard here. Smokes are going to be thrown out.
จริงเลออดน่าจะทำไอ้นี่เหมือนกันนะแต่ว่าแฟนตาซีประมาณแบบว่าให้เราจัดเพลเยอร์การ์ดมารวมกันแล้วก็เอาโปรแมนเพลเยอร์มาเป็นตัวคะแนน
They can re-hit.
Might be looking to go for it now. Here it is, all in explosive
ทำเหมือนแฟนตาซีฟุตบอล
Passing onto the other side of the pit. Damage definitely done. She's just going to try and dismiss and slap them all down for that high ground angle. But a trailing match still brings it into a 2v2. Very
มันก็ได้อะแต่ว่า
position here for EDG. Boombot.
มันต้องไปเก็บสเตตจากเว็บที่มันแจกสเตต
I shoot onto the site now. Nate's going to be pushing it back and away. Just spotted out his position and Kankan dropping it down.
แล้วเราก็เก็บคะแนนใช่ไหม
He's begging for Neon to speed up here through mid.
Need some assistance, need some help. Guns are swapped around once more with the rifles now. They
ผมยังไม่ค่อยเข้าใจระบบมันเท่าไหร่แต่ว่าเก็บยังไงใช้อะไรคำนวณอะไรอุ้ย
The finish exactly EDG needed on that hard.
ไม่ยากถ้าเคยเล่นแฟนตาซีฟุตบอลเขาเข้าใจอยู่
But it's a very much winnable scenario. Very much gives them significant chances to take this a little bit further.
ไอ้โนบอดี้มันยังเอาให้มันควรโอ้โหโดนสิมันน่าจะนึกว่าจะโดนไลฟ์อัพตายไปแล้ว
เฮ้ยอ๋อเคยมีคนทำอยู่เนี่ยเปโลปีแรกที่จำได้พี่เคยเล่นอยู่
ผมก็คุ้นๆอยู่นะ
It's a wonderful.
Just
ถ้างั้นต้องทำเว็บพี่ทำเว็บแบบใช้ล็อกอิน Discord หรืออะไรก็ได้ แล้วก็มีการ์ดให้เลือกอะไรอย่างงี้ใช่ไหม พี่ว่า CO เล็บนี่เล่นกล้ามปะ
โอ้ยอันนี้กินล้วน
ดูดิเห็นนะเป็นเลื
เล่
อด
นดิ
ปูดเลย
รออะไรอ่ะ เล่นแบบจริงจังด้วย
เป็นเลือดแบบปูดขึ้นมาเลย
โคตรมันนะเห็นเวลามันเชียร์ KO เลยมันท่านอ่ะ
VCT if they
โอ้แค่นี้สปอนก็เต็มเสื้อแล้วนะเลยมันท่าน
They seem to be coming for the
ที่
teams
ตอนผม
that
ไป
have won
ซื้อ
the
กุ้ง
champs
ที่
trophies before.
มหาชัยอะ
Eliminated NRG.
แล้วเขาเป็นแบบแรงงานพม่า
EDG look like they're on
แบ
the
กกุ้ง
chopping block
แบก
next.
แบกถังกุ้งอะ
Lev have
โอ้
been
โห
all
เฮีย
over
ซิก
them
แพค
in
มั
this
นแบบ
game.
แน่นอะ
โอ้โห
แล้วลีน
Few
หุ่น
rounds,
อย่างลีน
EDG
อะ
have managed to pick something up, but this
Jack Lean
defense
ปะ
side is normally strong for
ไป
Lev.
สมัครงาน
พี่ถังนึงแบก30 โล
The double
แบก
duelist
ขึ้น
is
หลัง
going to
เลย
have to go crazy
ชิว
for
ๆอะ
EDG. I'm looking towards Kang Kang and Smoggy.
We've seen it before, even at this very event.
ลีนจัดอะ
Get
คุณ
it done onto split, and now looking to see if they can set this one one
Oh,
step forwards.
Sato.
Dodging and juking up towards the top.
Nia,
And
ten.
Sato just see if he can make himself a bit of a nuisance.
Oi.
Neon. It's a fadeaway shot, but already the kills claimed. EDG with the advantage. The
Hey,
plan now
EDG
to go
แพ้ผมนี่
down,
เป็น
step
เรื่อง
forwards into the smoke. Punished. Kongo's got it. Watchful eye, dominating the position. Random shots of Neon just going
โดด
wide.
ในกดที่
ยิงไปเลย
Waiting it out.
โอ้โหทางวิ่งไม่พอ
Jimmy's going to be
ทาง
finding
ว่ะ
themselves here. Kang Kang and Jenny.
เอาละ
เรียบร้อย มีแมป
And that's a pissed around for EDG, as we were saying. Takes a lot to take this team down.
3 แมป
Kang Kang's great in this round. Steps forward, dominates the smoke that Neon throws. Shuts down any
ผม
attempt.
ขี่ช็อตนี้
That's a ridiculous shot. But one of the few that they landed. Otherwise,
One enemy
EDG
remaining.
got in, found the pick that they needed, stopped any retake from happening. The retake protocols from Lev on A are really strong. If EDG can focus in the
Sato lap
rifle
pa rin
rounds
iniwan.
around getting into B with their double duelist comp, I think that can be a big win con for them.
6-7 ฝั่งบุก
And they
ไป
need
เค
this
ย
map.
ไว้
Hello.
They need every map.
Neon trying to do his Forsaken cosplay. All the way
Oi.
forwards here. Might
Ow.
be able to put the punish on the cheat shoot because those shots are going wide as anything. Snake bite.
เฮ้ย เดี๋ยว
Bit of a down. Oh, hit
มัน
it.
กะ
ชี้ชู
มีดไปฟัน
Just
ไงฮะโด
shank
น
him in
ยัด
the
เมื่อกี้
face, hoping that they'll run him down. Let's give access to EDG
เสีย
though.
ได้อยู่เสียได้อยู่
Get the plant down onto A. Funneling the orbs into Smoggy, and he's going to be looking to see if he can collect a couple of eco kills himself.
EDG might have an idea of where these players are going to be hiding, waiting to die to the spike. Ideally, it would be Smoggy.
ลงมา
Spectre
นี่
in
คือเป็น
hand.
เรื่อง
These are looking like 3 tasty ult points down here if Smoggy can find them.
I've been placing an emphasis onto it, but how do you get down into the vents? Not being punished for it. Love chances. Satchel's a nice way to do it.
โอ้มหัศจรรย์
Just the one. Quick clean up. Neon straight on top of it. So gun picked up. Time running out. Able to go down here. Nobody looking to see if he can reclaim some of the investment.
Yeah, he does. He grabs the Spectre towards the end. It's pretty decent for Smoggy, but honestly, he's 2 away from the showstopper. Not sure we necessarily need to see this again.
I mean, we're going to include a knife too. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a long replay.
I
yeah.
mean,
oh, okay.
He thought he had a sword.
Yeah.
Thought he had a pike to be able to work with rather than a blade.
มันนึกว่าเรือทานไม่จะยัด ไม่ยัดเฉย
Masters London a bit too literally.
7-7 now.
I think the B side of the map is where EDG.
แต่ถ้าเป็นผมโดนผมคิดว่ามันยัดจริงนะมันมา3 คนแล้ววิพิตไวเปอร์ไม่แรง
Viper orb that we've seen teams run many times before. Smoggy probably wants to try to work for the orb if he can, the ult orb that is. But any pops out through this are going to be hard for Lev to hold.
Yeah, we're going to see the volley
Oh,
already.
Lon.
Neon, no, he's been caught out. Always so good for the flash forward. It's a flow. Caught for, but they don't know about Smoggy. They don't know about Chichu. Running away with it now.
โอ้โหโดนเต็ม
EDG bonus idea. My God, Blow still going to be making a good go forward. It's a barrel. He's completely.
มันไม่เห็นเหรอปืนเมื่อกี้
I think he thought it was a dropped weapon.
Yeah, potentially.
That's crazy. This round is brilliant though from EDG. It shows you what their best idea of being able to convert these rounds are. They can always be threatening some kind of slow take through B main, but if they get in position of pop with a jet raise comp, they're just all over you before you even realize. Smoggy took positioning towards new box before Neon was even thinking about having to deal with an entry player. And then Chishu is so fast into hell. Spike doesn't think about that. Doesn't even cross his mind. EDG have done what they need to get back into split and start that long road to the grand finals.
อย่านะอย่านะ
Kind of taking a stand, empowering the crowd. Look at that for this squad. Yeah, the pathing is just sublime.
I'd say that is the bread and butter B default from EDG. You get Kang with his cloudburst pathing towards the newsstand, as Smoggy either goes to the new box or even past it in this situation.
Let's go!
And if you've watched the VODs of Lev, Neon wants to teleport out of his anchor position a lot and will go over towards what he assumes is a smoke towards CT. Well, that time EDG did. Teamwork shot. 12 defense and around 13-15 on attack.
พามเอาไปเมื่อกี้ต่อสายซีโอบอกเดี๋ยวอัดเชนให้เงิน2 เท่าถ้าชนะ
The obvious play here for EDG to try and earn up Smoggy's ult. Showstopper.
But I think the obvious reaction from Owner is to fight much more heavy over towards B main, and that'll work even in the rifle rounds where EDG
จะมีว่าพี่
don't
ทีม
need
กำ
an
ลัง
ult
แพ้แล้วแบบว่าโมเมนตัมมันเที่ยวว่า
TP
พามเอาเสร็จเฮ้ยถ้ามันชนะเดี๋ยวซีโอให้เงิน2 เท่า
Good positional awareness even when he was blinded up there.
They've got the heel in the back pocket.
พี่ว่ามันจะมีคนใจมาบ้างปะ
King has the rifle.
ต้องอัดฉีดฟุตบอลยังมีเลยอัดฉีด
Player that could potentially do something about this round.
You know the blows is going to be on heaven. Exact same spot he holds in about 90% of the rounds. Here he's going to drop into an A spot, anticipating EDG gearing up for that AX. And instead,
เลยบอกว่าถ้าได้แชมป์เดี๋ยวหารเงินรางวัลให้ครึ่งหนึ่ง
he's drawn all of these defenders away from B.
เราได้แชมป์ด้วย
They've caught a phenomenal round here. 50 seconds left.
เราต้องหารเยอะแล้วเราพี่แบ่งยังไง
ก็สมมติหาร5แล้วใช่ไหม
เอาไอ้นั่นเอาไปครึ่ง
ก็
นึง
หารครึ่งของพี่ให้เพื่อน อยากได้แชมป์จัดกับเพื่อนมันต้องลงจะได้แชมป์ไง
It
คน
was a
ไม่ได้
nice
ครบ
call to do the A fake.
คนนั้นคือพี่อาร์มใช่ไหม
อุ้ย
Still looking towards that mid angle. Neon's going to be able to delay this for quite some time. 30 seconds left.
ตอนนั้นมันติด ติดเที่ยวอยู่
Paranoid there.
ไม่ยอมแข่ง
The
เกม
smoke dissipates. Just want to take the timing now.
ต้องอัดฉีด
Util sailing
อั
up
ดฉีดแม่ง
overhead.
เลยแข่ง
TP cuts it up into the corner. It is
เมื่อก่อนเงินรางวัลมันน้อยจริงนะ
straight there with it. Still a rifle player king only the one. Backing away the satchels. Somehow playing him into safety. 13 seconds left. Time is of the essence. EDG. They're going to get a move on. They're going to go towards his site. The plan is to go down here with no
โอ้
real
ชิบ
cover.
หาย
เป็นเรื่อง
Defended in time.
They just love to make the fans sweat a little.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice call, but they missed the timing. Had to go into a full stack of bodies. Again, it's nobody, the IGL, who takes first contact. Just making sure that his players on the entry are not going to get caught. And then Spike gets put down in the floor. Ult's online.
So lucky. So lucky. 5 people. Why?
Whoa, hello, Smoggy. What's going on here? That Paranoid is going to be following up right behind him. That's a running back. Utilized by Sano. He's going to be able to at least absorb this ult.
Nice idea.
Evens out.
It's a fake though. They're luring blows out of his normal position.
Trying to take up space over towards the A side as a result of it.
A double fake actually. They're going back to Smoggy. Let's take a listen to EDG.
不用，我大人摸包着。我在家 B 楼，小心打死！这个不是中路压了，吃解包，去拿2楼行吗？我去看 B 通了，我去看 B 通了。
แต่ว่าไพไลท์ยังอยู่นะครับพี่โชมันหลุดไป1เลย
我 B 通反绕 B 楼了，他以为我摸
พี่
2
โช
楼，
ยังหาตัวใน A อยู่เลยนะ
要退黑了，2个至少。你会把楼上了，你后上了，他没到就回防了，他没到就回防了，他退黑了。
我绕 B 楼了，
他乱启动了。我摸得很慢。
โอ้เกียร์ไป2ครับคุ้มจัด
玩时间了，玩时间了。
โอ้ยระวังเปิด
我马上2秒钟有闪光，阳台有人，阳台到了，打个闪拖下。地方有个 Viper。
โอ้ย
Still left to spare. Nobody's almost let himself a little bit of respite from it, but still Neon won't go down. And now he's the last one left.
รอไม่ได้รอไม่ได้รอไม่ได้แล้ว
And they might have just lost the round entirely as a result of it. Nobody plays it to perfection.
สมองโตครับบอดี้
Can't even escape.
What a round!
ที่วิธี IGL มันเอาจัด
So many layers to what's
ตั้งแต่
going
ด่าน
on
เพล
there.
แล้ว
They ripped the showstopper off barrier because they're expecting Lev to fight for B main. That's the most obvious tactical adjustment that Lev would have made. When Smoggy gets all of that position on B, they cancel the idea of going back over towards A. Head to B, get the plant down, and then there's lurks on lurks on lurks because of that double fake setup. Nobody individually
พี่เอ๋เรา
and
เปิด
in
ร้าน
terms
อา
of
หาร
the
เนี่ย
calling.
เรานั่งเชียร์กีฬา
Get one up here.
แล้วก็
Put
ส
the
ตรีม
pressure
กล้อง
back
ต
on
ลอด
Lev. China's Kings, they're leading by 3.
ที่ร้านสั่งปักเปล่าใจปากแตก
Not done yet by any measure whatsoever. That's going to be prime. Procton ready. Flash held into the hands of the refund call for.
ผมว่าพี่ตั้งชื่อร้านว่า GG เนี่ย
Finally brought down. Jenny
มาแล้วครับ
just can't
เนี่ย
quite
GG
manage it. Rifle aim was impeccable towards the end, but that trading again
ชื่อ GG
earns Lev one more chance. It's King
GG
rattling out commands towards the end, rattling
พร้อ
out
มมีกัน
support.
ได้4วินนะแล้วเดี๋ยว
เปิดแถวๆรถไฟฟ้า
Anytime there's a big team fight
ให้คน
brawl
มา
like
ง่ายๆ
this,
ใช่ไหมก
we
ลับ
saw it
ง่าย
on Pearl as well. Lev look more practiced. If it's a giant 5v5 fight, a big skirmish, the trading and the
ร้านมันน่าจะ
util
รถ
does
ไฟ
tend
ฟ้า
to
แล้ววง
favor
จ
the
รบ่อย
American squad.
One enemy remaining.
ผมมาตัด
But if you create chaos, if you slip individuals into little gaps, EDG, they've got those opportunities. And if they can find a big exec this time going over towards A, his blow's good for it. They know where he's going to be posted.
โอ้ยทีมันโคตรซิ่งอะแบบ
Forwards!
ซิ่งจัด
Gonna be nerve, but not that much. Can't get straight there with a blade sword, but a right click. It's going to be dismissing them completely out of
ขัง
his
ไล่
grasp.
คิกอีกแล้ว
Peeling back and away.
ใช้มีดคุ้มดิ
They've lost control of this one.
Here.
Giving him control of the space inside the smoke.
กลัวโดนสแปม
Out. He knows the internal timer ticking. Smoke dissipates. He hears it. Sound cues. There's good tracking.
Well, there's the neon nerf in action.
Straight back
โดน
at
เซ
you.
ฟอย่างเงี้ย
Planted.
Neon can't do
ต้อง
much
เซฟ
about
ต้องเซฟ
this.
วินน่าซื้อได้2
1v4 EDG find their way to 11.
And this is very nice game plan from EDG. The ante, we've seen a lot of teams try to beat Lev, and they struggle a ton on the A side of the map. We've seen most teams, they know that they can get the plant down on A. So they go into A, and they end up playing in these post-plant situations that Lev are mega comfortable with. Instead, EDG are going up ramp and dominating heaven. which takes away any opportunity for LEV to play their classic retakes, where they're fast down ramp. EDG dominate that space. Kangkang bulldozing his way through and setting up on much more aggressive angles. It's a
ถ้า
beautiful
EDG
idea.
ได้แบบนี้นี่โห
They
เดือด
look
มาก
very
เลยว่ะ
prepared for what is Lev's map pick.
แบบหน้า
And
นี่
an
แบบ
astonishingly
มาแน่
successful map for Lev. The desk was saying, if EDG
Wow.
can push
Wow.
things towards map 4 and 5, experience,
เราชัวร์ไง
it could start to push things more and more in favor of the
จริงๆ
Chinese
มันคือ
team
เมตาคลิก
who's
ขวา
won a
พี่
trophy before.
ไอ้คลิกซ้ายมันช้าจริงนะ
Lev currently on that stage.
กว่าจะปิดได้ตัว
They've realized for the first
ขวา
time
ไปจบ
exactly where they're playing. Seeing the same smiles, the same energy.
Well, it's also the first time we've seen them struggle strategically.
Yeah.
บุกโคตรซิ่งอ่ะ EDG อ่ะคือมันได้โพซิชั่นปุ๊บแม่งอะไรพร้อมมันเข้าเลย
posed the problem. And since then, EDG have actually shown a lot of other stuff that's worked nicely. The fakes from nobody, that A-Heaven exec.
โอ้ไม่มีบาย
Now
แล้วด้วยครับ
Kangkang with the op. Looking to try to get a punish on
เอกยั
Neon
งไง
as he
ดี
goes for
นี้
that jiggle peek at default.
ตาโตะฮอตแฮนก็ไม่มี
But at some point here, as the timer
เหลือ
ticks
แต่กระ
down,
สุน
and we
ตอนนี้
see that Neon
บอมบี
isn't wanting to give this peek away. They're going to have to go for the exec. And
EDG
surely
คอนแทคเข้า
Kangkang's going to pass the op over to somebody else.
It's a good setup though from Lev. Sado, slide off angle, the pathing here from the satchel forwards. Neon.
จอห์นเบรกได้หนึ่ง
Look at the bulldog get still.
โอ๊ย
Gonna do his best. Here it is, Chichu fast onto the timing, just all the way up through mid, but that's going to be heard.
ประมาทครับอันนี้เพื่อนยังไม่เข้าไซส์เลย
Well-laid trap at
เป็นเลิฟมาสลึก
EDG. They walk straight
ข้างหน้า
into
มันทำ
it.
ไม่ได้เมื่อกี้
It's an absolute own goal from EDG. They've just done an exec with Kangkang opping, dashing over towards new box. Or new stand, sorry. And there's no way of recovering this 2v5.
Jenny. Smoke propped up. Something to play around. Potential to pull these players out into the open, but with Spike watching that angle, nobody's already realized it. It's the little victories that you're playing for in a round like this.
10 seconds left.
EDG, even domestically, do struggle on anti-ecos. And we've seen a lot of thrifties. Not all of them for Lev. There have been plenty on both sides. But this one, I think, is extremely avoidable. They did not have to play the round like this. When they realized that they weren't being given a pick over towards B main, it's pretty simple to just pass your operator over to somebody else at the back of the pack.
Not just that as well, just rushing into the B exec. Difference maker being Spike, Sado, Neon. They can put that full focus onto main. Because King, he had that pit up the entire time through mid.
Yeah.
Didn't have to worry about B-Heaven.
It's the pressure around the map that's actually worked for nobody's calling. Slower rounds, where you just let Lev have all the information, are going to be a disaster. And EDG can't afford to let opportunities slip. They were in control of this game up until that anti-eco that they failed.
They still are 2 rounds ahead.
This is nice though. Again, they take B main, they put the pressure as if they're going to go for the B pop. And it's such
โอ้โรเทตเลยเหรอ
an
กลับมาก่อน
extremely difficult thing to stop with those double duelists that Lev have to respect it, have to pull bodies over towards B. And that means that Blows comes off his normal position. A gets a little weaker. EDG though have been missing the timings a bit. They've had about 20 seconds here to get over towards A. And instead, nobody's calling a fake
กลับไปรีฮิต
afterwards.
บี
Like he's
ครับ
gonna make it feel like it's ending A, but the spike's
เหมือน
heading
เดิมแบบ
towards
ไม่
B.
มีของ
Might not have liked the Haunt. I don't know. The Haunt really didn't clear much over towards A-Heaven.
ไม่มีของเบรก
Here
แล้ว
comes a Prowler. I think nobody wants to be seen by this to make it feel like it's going A.
Since Trailblazer now going to be used with the wall up on top of it. Just trying to pull players over towards this A side, but reinforcement's still here.
Is Smoggy going to play for the orb?
นี่รู้
He
ละ
is.
โอ้โหมีโช
Showstopper
ว์สต็อปเปอ
online.
ร์ด้วย
That's going to be ready and waiting. Just the one Satchel to play for. A deep dash into it, but that rocket has gone
Ow.
right into the back wall. And King, Neon, they combine their might once more.
แต่ว่า
Sato who
เจ็ด
will go
มีอัน
down,
ตี
but
ครับ
an instant pivot TP. Hold on, evacuation.
He doesn't want it to get cancelled. He's worried about Blows.
Yeah, didn't know if he was still going to be anchoring
Oh,
over towards that
ไม่ได้
spot.
วาร์ป
but
ไซด์ด้วย
ways
ทำไม
Neon
ถึงไม่วาร์ป
has an
เข้า
ult
ไซ
of his
ด์
own. Reinforcing
มัน
over
ไม่
towards
รู้
the
เว้ย
A side. 13 seconds remaining. This could be it. Playing spoiler and more. Despite picked up, immediately reclaimed, but nobody's going to be under all that pressure. They know the win cons. They're going to run him down and deny the chance.
อ้าวGG วะเนี่ย
Anything more.
It's a wild round called there by nobody. Overcooked. He had a brilliant fake play set up a few rounds back. But this one, they lost control entirely. Missed their timing to go back into A. Over-anticipated how many players would get pulled off. The thing is, LEV are never going to stack bodies on A, thinking that it's going in that direction because they're happy to play retake. They will stack bodies B.
ตัวนี้20 วิเมื่อกี้ใน B ยิงกันอย่างสงครามโลกต้องลงเลยว่ะมันต้องวัดใจครับเมื่อกี้สมมติถ้ามันวัดใจวาร์ปมาวางอ่ะมันจะเป็นอีกภาพหนึ่งอ่ะเป็นประธานเป๊ปให้เป๊ปครับได้แบน2 แมป
ให้เป๊ปครับได้แบน2 แมปให้ไปแบบเน้น
เป๊ปอย่าลืมแล้ววันนี้กระหล่ำปีกับน้ำจิ้มบาร์บีคอนนี่อร่อยนะ
Potent.
แล้วถ้าเป็นเนื้อ
More bodies on that side of the map.
ไอ้เวลาทาน30เนี่ย
It was such a nice
ถ้าพรุ่งนี้เลเวทาน30เป๊ปจะเป็นไง
But it seems like they've forgotten
เป็น
all about
ไป
that.
ไม่ได้
No longer relying on it, leading into it. Again, all eyes set
เจเล็ก
towards
ไม่
this
น่า
B
จะยอม
side
ต่อ
now.
ไปฮะ
LEV are assuming that there's a level of conditioning here
คุณ
because
ตรงว่าดิสแบน
they
เนี่ย
were stacking it heavy with players, but they're hitting util.
ไปไม่ได้
Here and there, we're going to see a Trailblazer with a Cloudburst already forwards. It does pull out the paranoia. The molly going to be used to reciprocate. Sato just wants to stun them, stop them in their tracks. Already a double dash. That is a lovely entry. Smoggy's all the way forwards. Vulnerable to matters not. There's plenty more bodies where that came from right there behind it. Transfer can't be hit in time. But they don't know about this. They don't know about
King เน้น
อินเกมว่ะ
Tucked in the smoke, 24 kills. An immovable object. An invisible object as well, by the way the EDG started moving forwards there. But look at the adjustment. LEV have done such a good job adapting to the way the EDG want to pop into B.
แบนอยู่แล้วนะอาเวนเธอ
Instead of TPing out, TP's deeper. Sato's there now for a molly on the choke. You have to get through the molly, you have to get through the snake bite, the paranoia. But surely this is the round that Autumn had crafted a plan for. They fake as if it's B control. They pull bodies away from A. And now are they going to try to hit the timing? This is the moment where nobody has been hesitant before.
รอบนี้ลองมาทำ A บ้างครับ
11 to 11.
ฟิกเกอร์เลย
Entire tournament on the line here for EDG.
แกนเจอจับขาถ่วงเวลา
Seekers set to path forwards once more, but that sees a connection. Slingshots Kang all the way back.
ไอ้เหี้ยหาไม่เจอเพราะแม่งโดนดึง
Again, the rifle lane blows. It's straight on top of it. A flood defense. Ordered up.
จริงว่ะไปหมดเลยครับผมดูทางนะขึ้นแท่นเลย
30คูณสวัสดิ์
Leviatán have barreled back into this game. A match point for the Young Americas squad to clear EDG out 3-0. They knew what was coming. Spike even missed Kang in the midst of all of that, hunting it inside the Cloudburst with a shorty. But EDG look out of answers. 4 in a row for LEV.
Money is all over the place. But EDG have to pull it together. They have to drag it to OT. If they want a chance to survive in this tournament, if they want a chance to go all the way.
There.
Leviatán.
โอ้มีไวเปอร์พิษครับ EDG ขอแค่ได้วางวินนี้มีโอกาส OT
Difference in terms of the defense and the setup. Neon normally
แล้วบอม
happy
บี
to play towards pillar.
He can't be clipped by Trailblazer. Nobody's using that one up through mid. Just trying to fake that it's not going to be a B-pop.
Immediately breaking it now. But he's flying up towards it. This is an all-in attempt. Neon shuts it all down. Sato played in. In the blink of an eye, it's all gone so damn wrong. Frantic is the energy. Desperate plays in a 2v3, but LEV not stopping whatsoever. They call for the pause, the calm before the storm. The Leviatán, it's all in the palms of their hands.
GG
3-0 ครับ
ได้กินบาร์บีคอนเฉยงงเลย
ผักล้วน
ไม่30แน่นอนพี่เอ๋ยยังไง
โอ้โหเป็นคู่ชิงที่มันแน่นอนพรุ่งนี้
ขอ
คื
ไม่เอา
ส
แบบน้องชิม
ส
ก็พอ
สไตล์เดียวกันเลยครับเรวันทานเปปเปอร์เล็ก แต่ตอนนี้เป๊ปมิติเยอะกว่า
พรุ่งนี้ดาไวไม่ลั่นเป็นไงชิบหายปะแต่อินวี่ลั่นแน่นอนแพชชั่น
แต่
มาเต็ม
ดาไวเวลาเจอเกมไวๆไม่ค่อยลั่นน่ะดิ
อินวี่นี่แพชชั่นแบบอยากได้แชมป์มาเต็มอ่ะมัน
ต
จะ
อน
ล
นี้
บ
อิน
คำ
วี่
สบ
แบบ
มาท
อินวี่เอาจริงจัดโปรแกรมโคตรดี มีน้องบอกให้เพิ่มเต้าหู้ไข่ให้พี่เอฟด้วย
เฮ้ยโหใจดีเกิน ขอบคุณมลดี55ดอนนะคู่ชิงที่น้องหวังไว้ ไม่คิดว่าจะเกิดขึ้นจริงเอาเรื่องอะแสดงว่าเกมเราถูกใช่ไหมและนี่แม่งเป็นครั้งแรกที่ผมไม่กดไปเป็นเล็กสายบนทุกรอบ แม่งดันชนะสายบนไปพี
รู้
เอ็ม
แล้ว
เหลือจะเชื่อ
รู้แล้วอย่างนี้
พอกดสายล่างแม่งเล่นสายบนยาวๆเลย พอกดสายบนนี่ลงสายล่างอย่างไว งงจัด ไปแล้วครับแชทหิวข้าวเจอกันฝันดีราตรีสวัสดิ์ครับผมเจอกันพรุ่งนี้ไปโปรเร็กซ์ขอบคุณครับ